to talk about professional wrestling.
Nobody knows the whole story, so I'll tell you.
How about you, Jason?
Oh, this is like a murder room. This is great.
Lots of black sex magicians out there, right?
And look down like, what the fuck?
Oh, we're gonna just do it this way and nobody's gonna stop us.
I want to show that a real champion has to do things for the community, for your people, for other women.
In this business, what you sell is emotions. If you manage to get people invested, you did it.
That's for sure some videotapes.
It's time for another MMM show.
Welcome to another edition of Mass Mets and Ma'am. I'm your host, Justin Outlaw Harvey. You can find me on social media at JustinHarvey75. You can find the entire show on social media at MMMshow75. And I'm joined right now by Tony Khan's best friend, our resident sicko in waiting, Knight of the Round Table, Bear Brandon. How's it going, Bear?
Yeah, Bear's back in the house. It's been a couple of weeks.
Well, dude, we've all been all over the place. Like me and Meef, we're supposed to do Raw Dogging on Monday, and we totally miffed it. Like we forgot it was in London. How he lives in England, so I don't feel bad forgetting.
Cindy was going.
I thought it was going to be at the regular time, but there was no way I could have actually been involved at that particular time. So it didn't matter anyway because I had real life things to do. And not to mention the fact that I was in a car accident on Saturday.
Yeah, that was nuts.
And by in a car accident, I mean, I didn't do anything. I'm sitting at a left turn, like on just like this regular street, but it's a 2-lane street. It's not big, but it's like there's 2 lanes there. There's nobody in the right lane. I'm waiting at a left turn for oncoming traffic. There's no street light or anything, but it's a legal left turn down a side street. I'm waiting to do this turn. And I look into my rearview mirror because I hear some revving and I see a dude doing a wheelie just coming at my car and then just coming at my car. And then all of a sudden his handlebars start to come down and he sees my car's right there and then smack. Damn. Hits my car in mid wheelie going about 40 miles an hour, just splatted on my back windshield. I get out and the dude's on the ground, head's bleeding, and he's just like, my nuts,
oh shit.
I think he crushed his pelvis or something. Like I didn't touch the guy, but he kind of got to the side of the road. We got 911 on the line. People came out. You know, it was crazy. It was crazy. And of course, I got the VIN number off the bike and the license plate and everything. And the dude was not like, was trying to get his insurance information, but all I got was my nuts. But like a couple of his friends or his brothers were out there or something, and they even told the cops, they were like, yeah, dude, he was doing his wheelie and smacked right into this guy. Like they didn't dispute the story at all. They were just like, yeah, dude, he's fucked up, but he messed himself up bad on this dude's car. And they all seem to think he had insurance, but we'll see. I put in a request for the police report. It just got filed today. So, but it was crazy. The back of my car smashed up. I went and got my neck checked out today. I might have a little bit of whiplash. I woke up pretty sore on one side of my neck the last 2 days, but it's nothing like the whiplash I had when I was doing this Fat Chef show and I 180'd my car into a guardrail and like I thought a tree busted through my car. That was crazy. Those kind of car accidents are crazy.
Those are scary.
I mean, yes, I'm no, yeah, it's so bad, Bear. It's video evidence, submit this to the courts. It's so bad.
It takes longer to recover when you're older like that, man.
Yeah, and I was trying to man it through it, and I was like, I mean, if I am legit jacked up, yeah, I'll sue the pants off the guy or whatever. But if I'm not, like, I'm not going to go after the dude. I don't care. And I don't give a fuck about these insurance companies either. So I'm not trying to make them rich or whatever. I don't care. But at the same time, like, if I am legit hurt, better believe I'm not paying a single bill. And if there's some money to get and I am hurt, then bring it on. I got x-rays today. I got all that stuff. So if they find any little thing, and I have a ambulance chaser lawyer already on it, and
You know
We'll
that's
see what
going to
she
be
has to
expensive
say.
either way.
Yeah.
That's
And
a whole other discussion.
She won a case for my cousin who got hit as a pedestrian at a bus stop in a high-speed chase with cops in a stolen car. So there was no insurance there, but somehow this lawyer found a way to get my cousin paid. So that was cool.
Ching ching.
I mean, it's all about the sell. My neck.
Yeah, you've
Evans.
been close enough to the business. You should be able to sell it.
I wasn't even thinking about that, dude. Honest to God, that dude splatted so hard, and I saw the look on his face in my rearview mirror right when he was hitting it, that my first instinct was to jump out and try to see if he was okay, make sure no other cars came and hit him or anything. Like, I was trying to help that dude out. That's just who I am. I can't help it.
Yeah, motorcycles are scary, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm too big of a pussy to ride one. Because
the weather was so perfect though. Like if you did ride a motorcycle, you would have been doing a wheelie down that road too.
Wow. Only because I would have lost control of the bike.
Yeah.
Not intentionally.
This weekend is crazy. So some of the other boys are going to join us shortly here. I think Byron's going to swing through and Coma's
can't wait for Slammiversary.
I mean, I was looking at the card. It doesn't look that bad.
Probably
not. I want to preview all of them. And hey, I like Tommy Dreamer, and we can get into a little bit of that too. I'm sure the boys want to talk about it a little bit, but like maybe him being gone means it's going to be a great show. Who knows? I don't know, man. Maybe it bodes well. Like,
I know who's pumped for the Slammiversary. This guy's so pumped. He's been talking about it all week.
Slammiversary? What's that?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, since you mentioned it, Byron, let's talk about it. So basically, our goal today is there's been a lot going on in wrestling, and we're going to actually talk about those things. But also, in the process of doing that, we're going to talk about these various things that are going on this 4-up weekend where TNA somehow got counter-programmed by WWE and AEW, and AEW also got double counter-programmed. And it's just a cluster. Happens. I don't understand why all of these are on the same weekend.
Because Eric Bischoff said, man, TNA's making that number or that run for that number 2. You know,
yeah,
they're
running in the wrong direction.
These people, they're trying to say stuff to get noticed and to get in the headlines and to have the hot take before someone else has the hot take.
The hot take, like John Moxley is a fraud and I could whoop his ass. I want to expose him. Like that kind of hot
wrestler. Take. He's a pro wrestler.
Yeah, Bubba's just mad because Mox is doing the aces and eights bit better than he did.
No, Bubba was trying to. First of all, he's concussed and an idiot, and he thinks you could just work outside of a wrestling ring, and it's still working and not being a dumb blowhard. But I think he is.
He's trying to show Tony Khan how to draw heat by just doing his Bubba thing.
Yeah, and it's weird because like
none of it matters anymore. He's not in the ring. He's not actually selling tickets. He's pretending
he sold a lot of he sold a lot of tickets for the Hardys thing.
Oh, last year that thing sucked. By the way,
that wasn't that long ago that he was in a ring and he put some asses in seats. So I mean,
was it the Dudleys or was it the Hardys?
It was Dudleys.
It was Team 3D because he couldn't call it the Dudleys because it was not in WWE.
Okay. And it sucks because I was actually a pretty big Bubba fan. Like I really liked the Dudleys, you know. And
he was just talking shit to take heat off a Dreamer. That's all he was doing. Except when you do that in real life, you just look like an idiot.
But he's just such a edgelord before edgelord was a thing.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's just
clickbait. You know, like that's like his whole heel bit back. It's like one ECW promo that like everybody refers to as the most insult shit ever. You know, it's just like.
Well, that's of the time. I think it worked at the time because we hadn't seen that. Now we see people do that, you know, to an extreme to where it loses the effect. But
I'm a
it's just,
big Bubba fan. I love me some Bubba Ray Dudley. He's one of
Why?
my favorite heels of all time.
uh,
I don't know that I'm a Mark LaMonaco fan. I'm a fan of Bully. I'm more of a Bubba Ray fan. I'm a little bit of a fan of Bully Ray. I like some Aces and Eight stuff, and I'm not
I
really
like
a
the
fan
Aces and
of
Eight.
the broadcaster Mark LaMonaco who plays the character of Bully Ray on Busted Open Radio.
yeah, exactly. Like I liked Aces and Eights. Was it the best thing ever? No, but for TNA TV at the time, they were doing something that was interesting with a lot of people to get a lot of people in the mix. I'm not going to hate on Aces and Eights, but this
Plus, he was
broadcaster
dating Sky Velvet or whatever her name was. Sky.
I don't want to get into that. I don't know.
Beautiful people.
I don't know why she would do that, even though he was in the best shape of his life.
I don't know. We should ask Joey Janela what he thinks about why he would do that.
I love Joey. I love Joey so much.
Joey just put it on blast, like, yeah, Mark's sitting at the bar hitting on 22-year-old girls, striking out. It's gross.
Yeah, but he's
but
not even
Joey
like he's
Janela,
getting...
however, is doing it successfully, making the girls like it, and like still gets along with all of his ex-girlfriends and their new boyfriends.
It's wild to do that in real life. Let alone
understand how exactly Joey Janela pulls the way that he does, but
Megan
Bain ain't got nothing but good things to say about that dude.
He's a different breed, Joey Janela.
Well, the thing about Joey is you look at him and you just look at the stuff he's done. You're like this in like the Enzo thing where he almost was going to fight Enzo at a show once at a concert, but he was too drunk. And it's like, this guy has to be one of the biggest idiots in the world. But like, if you actually listen to him and see him like talk and see the shows he produces, he's actually one of the smartest people in wrestling, and he is just upfront. And he's not necessarily a scumbag. He's completely genuine, honest about it.
It's not that he's going to pay you on time. It's that he's going to tell you he's not going to pay you on time.
Yeah.
And he's going to give you this crazy story. And it's not that it's not a ridiculous story. It's that it's totally true.
He's a scamp.
Nobody.
He's a scamp in the best possible
he
way.
Is like,
lovable,
but he's so genuine. From everything I can tell, Joey Janela is just the real article, and people love him for it. And they're just like, yeah Joey's just Joey. Like,
yeah. Because if you're not getting paid, it's probably because something happened and it wasn't intentional. And he had every intention of probably doing it, and it didn't work out.
But see, the funny thing is, so like Joey will say some shit like this, but you know what's going to happen? He's going to catch Bully Ray in some bar, and Bully Ray is going to probably legit beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, and he'll be like, and he'll go fight, and he'll say LOL with a black eye.
And Bully Ray has been in some fisticuffs in his time. Like, we won't get into it, but you know, the boys used to go out to some bars in Philadelphia and Jersey and do some things. And
yeah, I heard about the hotel room remotes.
Yeah, so some things would jump off, you know.
But that's not where things are now. And I just think I get that he was trying to. He does this clickbait. He knows how to. Everyone talks about him every week. He's great at that. But I think it just doesn't matter anymore, and I think it sucks. And I think that nothing he says holds any. Like, why would you get upset about anything he says? He's just saying dumb shit for the sake of saying dumb shit that doesn't matter to him. Why would it matter to me?
I'm retired until AJ Styles' kid is in the ring, and then I'm unretiring to beat him up.
He's coming back. He's
AJ Styles' kid's like half a year away from being in NXT.
I actually don't care about AJ Styles' kid wrestling for some reason.
You know why you don't care about AJ Styles' kid wrestling? Because he doesn't have the gloves and he doesn't have the hair. So why would anybody want him there?
Want him in the hot shorts.
Until he X Division proves himself like his pops, before he gets the hair. We don't need you, little Junior Styles.
He needs to be the best indie worker for 15 years before we'll look at him once.
Patrick has this down. Patrick says he has not watched WWE since December 13th, 2025. So what happened on December 13th? What event was that?
Me either. The new year came and he had a New Year's resolution that he wasn't going to watch WWE anymore. He couldn't waste his time with that trash anymore.
WWE did kind of do AJ wrong. They were just kind of like, yeah, bro, we'll figure out something to wrap it up, but it ain't going to be what you want.
I guess, Patrick, it was after WrestlePalooza that it started to go downhill for you, mate. That's what I'd be saying.
I see what you did there. You pointed out the worst WWE pay-per-view of all time and then connected it to why people wouldn't want to continue to watch the product. That's very, very clever, Comatose. I really like what you did with that.
Big brains.
Facts. Big facts.
All right.
100.
So before you guys got here, Bear and I were starting to talk a little bit about TNA. Oh, there's one other topic.
Can I say
want
one
to
more
talk
thing?
about
Can I
before
say
get
one
into
more
these-
thing about Bubba? Because this is my main point before I had 5 tangents.
Go ahead. I got you.
Why do you think? Why would anyone think it's cool to challenge another pro wrestler to a fight and say you could beat them up? You're pro wrestlers.
Oh, don't apologize for your opinion, Patrick. We have
he's trying to get a
multiple
match
issues
with
WWE.
Mox, man.
No, Patrick, everyone here is great, but like,
No, you're
Mox
loved,
does-
Patrick. You can stay. We appreciate it.
Yeah, Mox does these tournaments. He does this stuff on the side. It's like a hobby. Maybe he wins some. Maybe he loses some. Okay, but that's not what pays his house mortgage. You know, he's
Right.
not there on TV proving he's there as a hobby. And you're like, oh, it's like I could beat that guy up. The guy who fake fights for a living. That's what they all are. Some of them train and have legit skills. Some of them train and actually do legit fighting. Sure. But you're not tough challenging another wrestler to a real fight. Like it's not what you guys do. And if you lose a real fight, that doesn't mean you're a bad wrestler. It doesn't mean you don't draw money.
I mean, I can legit tell you, especially from
Don't say
AEW,
Zack Sabre
the people-
Jr. Don't do that.
the people I wouldn't fight. I would not fight Marina Shafir or Roddy
100%.
Strong for that matter.
100%.
Roddy Strong has a jab like you've never seen before, like a legit, like
Marina
you won't see it
Shafir, I'll let
coming.
ground and pound. I'll let
It'll
it ground
just
and pound.
piece you up. Kyle O'Reilly too. I don't think I would want to fight
Yeah.
Kyle O'Reilly. Like these are guys who legit go and train and like do martial arts and they're fast. Like I'm not as afraid of a big slow guy. I might be able to get away or get something off or do something crazy, but like a little fast crazy motherfucker like Roddy Strong, dude, those dudes will piece you up. Like if Roddy Strong caught my jaw, I'm asleep. I'm asleep.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, like I'd be more afraid of him than Shelton Benjamin. And Shelton Benjamin's legit tough guy. But he's got to get a hold of you.
Wrestler. He's a wrestler.
He's got to
But
get a hold of
you.
Isn't that the whole Bubba Ray argument, though? I mean, like, what's he got 1-2 punches before he's gassed? I mean, if he, I mean, in a match with
Look,
Mox,
and I don't
Mox
doubt if
is-
Bubba Ray caught me with one.
Yeah, me either. But I'm saying if he was actually fighting Mox, I think Mox might have the endurance to outlast the 1 or 2 throws, and then
I mean, look, if he can throw if he can throw a triangle around Mox's neck, I think Mox would tap out like a bitch, just like he did in that jiu-jitsu fight. But I don't see Bubba Ray being that guy.
When's the last time Bubba Ray was cooked up in a bar fight?
I don't know. Last week before last.
I don't know. According to Joey Janela, he's hanging out in bars, hitting on 20-year-olds. So who knows?
Which means he's got to be getting in some fights.
Trying to fight 20-year-old girls' boyfriends and shit.
Some dude is definitely on the Jersey Shore going, "Hey, dude, stop singing 'Pour Some Sugar' in my girl's ear all loud, bro. This ain't working for me. I'm about to fuck you up, old fat man."
We need a Twitch stream of Bubba Ray on the Jersey Shore. Just whatever happens.
I mean, Byron,
What?
you want a job. I know you worked on Jersey Shore for a long
Like
time.
to have a job, please.
I think
he's a grenade, man.
Mandeep, first of all, wait a minute. How could you even ask if we remembered you?
Yo, we need Bubba's backroom bar brawls.
Right.
And it could just be old retired wrestlers that can't really go anymore in the ring, but you can film it cinematic.
And if nobody shows up that day, we can just run an episode of bum fights and nobody would know the difference.
Yeah. Just say it's the alley.
You know, just shooting. Speaking of shooting, I want to congratulate Tiffany Nieves for believing that she is responsible for NWA now also being on the Fox-owned Tubi on Thursday nights. Congratulations, Tiffany, for believing that your star power was big enough to drive a multi-million-dollar deal like that. And maybe she did. I don't know. She's great on that show. Let me not be mean to her just because she's mean to me.
Listen, she came on our show, and the next thing you know, NWA is getting a TV deal.
Guess what?
It's funny how that works, isn't it?
So
So
Kevin Knight came on the show. Next thing you know, he's the TNT title holder. I mean,
like the next week.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah, like 2 weeks later, Tiffany's
one of
champion.
you guys told Kevin Knight to betray his best friend.
Oh, speaking, and actually, Gringo Loco came on the show, and then like a month later.
Oh yeah, and then a 5-star Meltzer match,
5.2. Yeah. Just saying.
It's interesting the way that works.
Karma, MMM karma. Get that rub.
But MMM bump.
But Gringo Loco totally appreciated it. Was like, yeah, man, you guys helped me get that 5.2 stars. It was you guys, and we're like, nah, of course not, Kev. Of course not. No, that's you, Gringo. And Kev was like, dude, you guys got me amped up, and thanks to Byron, I'm gonna whoop on this Canadian dude. Like, I really appreciate the love. I got this belt because of you guys, and now I'm gonna beat this poor little Canuck up. I'm gonna mess up this.
He's not a Canuck. He's a
Quebecois.
Habitant.
That was
because Byron was talking all this stuff about how Mike no-sold him on a hockey question, and he wasn't a real Canadian and everything. And Kev was just like, I agree. We got to get that fool Quebecois my ass. And so.
Is he even really Canadian?
Kevin went after him because of Byron. But the point is, Kevin thanked us for being on the show and helping him get that belt. But Tiffany Nieves,
He's putting a big
what does Tiffany Nieves do? Tiffany Nieves is like, did you see the deal I got us for Comet? Did you see the deal I got us for Tubi? Go on with yourself. Did you see they threw a Puerto Rican Day parade for me in New York?
Puerto Rican parade. What is it?
Yeah, I get it. Got it. Bueno. I got it. We got it. You the best. You the princessa. You land all the deals. You the only thing on NWA. I get it. We'll talk to Natalia Markova and see what she has to say about that. Anyway, congratulations though to everybody over at NWA. I think it's a really cool move. They get to get like a first run on a real over the air stations with comment on Saturdays, like good old Saturday afternoon wrestling. It's kind of fun. It's kind of cool that they're back where I first saw AWA and NWA and WCW back in the days. Like, give me some Saturday afternoon wrestling, and then. For everybody who's not down with the old school watching wrestling on Saturday afternoon, you get the Tubi, you get the replay and the archive, and it's all there digitally. Because that was what was missing. Like Comet, the Comet deal was cool, but they were only keeping episodes on demand for a week, and then whenever the next episode came out, it bumped the other one from the on demand, unless it's part of the on demand through your cable system or something else that you have. But if you were going online, you can only see it for a few days. So, but now once that's out, you have the Tubi feed, and Tubi's becoming a destination for some of this wrestling stuff, and I kind of dig it, man. Like
Tubi just rules in general. You'd be surprised how much. I mean, my movie's on there, right? Everyone knows that, and everyone's seen it. But Tubi has legit stuff, like more legit stuff, quantity and quality than you would expect. Go to Tubi, make an account, watch stuff for free. You have some commercials. Guess what? It's way less annoying than watching Raw.
Well, and it's going to get better because what they're doing is, guess who they're merging with? The people that had the last NWA streaming deal, Roku.
Oh, Roku.
So Tubi and Roku are kind of merging because Fox has bought out Roku.
Oh yeah, that's who bought it.
Great.
Right. But I think that that's also part of the catalyst for seeing NWA over there, because Roku was happy with it, but NWA was just like, well, we've got some other deals and they could make some other stuff. So I think it paid off for NWA, because basically they ended up back where they were, except now they have two rights deals. So
now we're going to watch our shows on Tubi, and we're going to have to see like nonstop Greg Gutfield commercials.
I couldn't Ring
guys
of Honor
know-
get on Tubi.
I think
I'm seeing that on the World Cup, not
Are they?
during the broadcast, but I see it like on the screen. Like, hey, here's 3 World Cup games and Gutfeld.
Hey, you know, they got to promote their stars.
I know he's
Tubi,
one of the things,
Roku.
but like, no, keep Fox Sports.
I mean,
Make Fox trash.
what's going to happen when the Paramount Warner merger happens? What are the ads going to look like out after House of the Dragons? I don't know.
Can I say something about House of the Dragons? Have we all watched it?
No, I haven't. Me and my son are rewatching all of Game of Thrones
House
in
of Dragons.
hopes-
What's that all about?
in hopes of getting through all of House of Dragons before the finale.
I think
We don't do week at a time in my house. We do binging.
I say the title wrong.
What?
I think I call it House of Dragons. I think it's a little different. Anyways,
House the Dragons?
Anyway, it's just, to me, that show encompassing the other ones. Why so much incest? We get it. They all look the same.
Okay, so here's the funny thing, because this is
But
why
what do
me
you-
and my son are watching Game of Thrones now.
The
He
incest?
tried to read the books.
Flip it.
He tried
Hold
to
up.
read the books, and he got to the first incest scene, and he looked at me and he was like, "Dad, nah. I love fantasy sci-fi stuff, but nah, I can't with the golden haired brother and sister doing the scrumpity scrumps. Nah, that's not going to do it for me, pops." So he stopped cold reading Game of Thrones, and then I was like, "Dude, maybe you should just watch the show." As much as I think the books are better, the books didn't finish anyway, and he likes finished series. And Game of Thrones' first 4 seasons are still some of the best television ever made. So then no mi amor.
Oh,
So my daughter's in Italy right now, so I'm all about sharing the love. She was on a gondola in Venice today.
The jelly man.
So my son was just like, I was like, okay, if you can get through the first episode, and he was like, okay, yeah, the incest isn't that bad. And then now we're playing Game of Thrones Risk, and we're watching the series, and we're all about some Game of Thrones, because the incest in the TV show is not as graphically described as it is in the book.
Oh, really?
Oh God, no, Byron. If it's turning your stomach in the TV shows, now House of Dragons is a little different, but I mean, they're like Ptolemies. They're like the British royalty. If Meef was here, he'd explain to you how they all just scrump each other. Meef doesn't work here anymore. No, Meef is on Mondays, according to Meef.
Meef Mondays. Tune in for Meef Mondays.
Exactly. That's blue blood Euro shit. That's the way it goes, and that's just what George R.R. Martin is trying to write. Like Lannisters, Targaryens, it's the old customs. They all.
There was like this picture the other day, and it was like all the royalty before World War One, and like they're all related to each other. 3 of them look the same. They look like triplets. They're like
something
first
like
cousins.
36 of our United States presidents are related somehow. Shit hasn't changed all that much.
They're just not banging each other anymore that we know of.
Is that why we're not successful as we should be in life? Because we're not circular
Gatekeeping the
enough in our
genes?
family tree?
Well,
You've been probed by aliens, haven't you, Byron?
So what?
You've been probed by aliens, mate.
Aussies,
likes a little
Aussies
probing.
can't really say much though because they
Okay.
don't have a whole lot of royalty over there. There's just a lot of criminals. Mostly.
Wow.
Oh, are you doing the Meef thing now?
Second
Meef
Meef's
wouldn't go a
gimmick.
week without saying Australia is like their prison yard or something.
All right.
And now he's best friends.
Let me
Isn't
talk
it?
some Tana.
yeah.
Mustafa Ali, International Championship Open Challenge.
So
They
this
have an
is the
international
guy.
championship.
Yeah. So this
Yeah.
must be the match where they said there's the big time title holder from WWE coming in.
Maybe.
What up, Rebecca?
Well, they said it's a big time singles title holder, so that probably means it's some former IC champ or something.
Could be Aleister Black.
Byron, do we look right on the vertical? Is
It's
that how
going
we're
to be
supposed to look?
Tyson
Do the spots
Tomko.
down the bottom. Do the spots.
Let's try this.
Oh, you missed all the good stuff, Bex. You're gonna have to go back and watch it.
It was a lot of incest talk. Some of us are for it. Some of us are against it. You can just make your own guesses.
Go on.
I hate
No, I'm
this show.
recapping.
You have been touched by the aliens, haven't you?
Yeah, so we'll see if this is the match where some big time WWE star shows up. We got my man AJ Francis, who
Speaking of big time WWE stars,
I mean, he could piss off a sleeping lion. He could piss off anything. AJ is hilarious. And Elijah, who wants to walk with Elijah? Say it right. Elijah.
Yeah.
Not Elias. We don't know an Elias. That's an Elijah.
He had another name too, right?
I don't know. He's been Elijah since
he did a brother gimmick. They totally ruined him. I mean, I'm sure he's
Zeke?
better now.
You talking about
Ezekiel.
the Zeke thing? No, that's Elias's real brother.
Not Ezekiel Jackson.
I mean, you wouldn't want Corey Graves to be upset. We'll see. I mean, like, look, that's a TNA pay-per-view match to me. AJ Francis versus Elijah. That's fine. Allie, the newest acquisition officially of TNA, she is back full time versus the Elegance brand. That'll be a decent match. I think the Elegance brand needs to pick it up a step. Personally, I think they wrestle fine, but they're a little slow for my taste.
That's who Tommy Dreamer was trying to push. That was he said the other day.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Eric Young versus Ricky Sosa. EY still hanging on.
Eric Young is awesome, but I thought that was Alexander or whatever for a second.
Such an OG, man.
Like he went back.
Oh, Josh Alexander.
Josh Alexander. I thought.
Yeah, that's because you can't see the thick chin from that particular angle. That's a very favorable angle to EY. Let's be honest. Look, I can't say anything bad about EY. When I was at NFL, he came and did my NFL show a couple times. Great guy.
I like EY.
He's great. I like him a lot.
Realistically speaking, he's definitely a little past it at this point, but he don't care. If they ask him to go out there, he's going to go out there and do his best. That's just.
But that's a good place for him to work and do his thing, with reasonable expectations, I think.
Plus, he's a TNA OG, man. He was there when I was watching it back with AJ Styles and Joe. And was he Team Canada back in the day when he was just a young kid?
Well, but I mean, that's also part of the complaint that we've been hearing that Tommy Dreamer was getting was that, like, he wasn't elevating new talent. He was still keeping around a lot of these OGs and then, like, putting the belt on Kazarian at the wrong time when everyone would have been stoked about it 7 months before that, like he took a lot of shit for that. Like it wasn't, and we gave him shit for it here too. It wasn't a great call. The way he did it was not sexy.
No,
really.
I mean, TNA needs a rebranding. If what the rumors that I think you were saying earlier is that they're trying to rebrand into more like young indie talent. It's not like the NXT kids that are like all D1 athletes that are brought in.
Right.
Like the actual indie, like wrestlers. I like wrestling and I got into wrestling because I grew up on this shit. If that's where like they start off in TNA, that's
if you think about it with what's going on at WWE, those are the kids that don't have a place to go right now.
Yeah, I know. And then like all these smaller brands, like I said, I think I said it in a different one. It's like, you can kind of see how it's all the smaller brands are starting to kind of filter up to the top, and each one of them kind of their own unique style. You can see like the PWG influence in AEW, the CZW influence. If TNA could be like that, like here's your first step of like really working in front of TV. We're going to get you out of the indies and in front of a TV and work some TV stuff, and like, you bust your ass here for a year, and then maybe you can bump up to the next, the next league.
Also, it'd be a different style.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Different types of people doing different things.
I agree. And right now, it's all pushed to the X division. It's there, but it's all pushed to one place because you got matches like this. I don't have any problem with Moose or Eddie Edwards, but like, it feels like this is TNA for the last 8 years.
Yeah,
all rolled into one match.
All we have to do is throw in, a bald cross in there, and then it's TNA 10 years ago.
But
Exactly.
it just needs to be something else. You have a TV show now, like you're on air, like this is it's weird because they're in like the best place that they have been in a long time, and yet I'm still going. I don't
Bring back the
they're
six-sided
just
ring.
they're just not. There's not anything that goes. I should watch TNA for me personally, and like
they blew any goodwill that they ever gained. Like, remember how much momentum when they had Scott and they brought the TNA brand back? How happy, that was the height of it for them in recent memory. And where is any of that goodwill now?
I mean,
The Slammiversary is still their big pay-per-view, like their Mania, isn't it, in TNA?
I don't know.
Sucks
if it is, because if it is, it sucks that it's happening on the same night as
it used to be
everything else.
Their major pay-per-view. It used to be, but and just while we're here, going back to Eric Young, was he responsible for the Canadian Destroyer?
No, that was
Petey Williams.
Petey Williams. I knew it.
Who is a
we got to find him, and we got to go back in time and stop him from wrestling.
I remember. Yeah, that was because there's so
well,
many.
Then you got to go back in time and stop Shawn Michaels from wrestling.
Okay, this one is a funny one to me because it's Lei Ying Lee, who was formerly Xia Lee, whose real name is actually Xia, against Xia Brookside, whose real name is like Patricia or some shit. I don't know. So I just think it's funny.
That's hilarious.
This is Xia versus Xia.
I would want to check out this match to see how good it's going to be. I think there's a chance it could be pretty good. I like Lei Ying Lee's kicking style, at least when she was showing that in NXT. But also, I don't get why she goes by a different name everywhere else now in the Indies, except for TNA with this name, which I just don't get why they gave her own TNA name. They did the WWE thing where they have to brand you a name they own. Because if she works somewhere else, she doesn't.
And didn't they change it like 3 or 4 times before they got to this Lei Ying Lee thing?
Like that. Like, why?
I feel like when I saw her at a convention last year when she first got to TNA that it wasn't even this name yet. And it all seems weird. But also, like, her real name is Xia, so she doesn't have to change that part. She just can't be Xia Lee. I think her real name is Xia Zhao or something, right?
Yeah, just go by her shoot name.
Yeah, her real name is Xia Zhao. That's dope. Why are we not using that?
You see her on social media. That's the name you find. That's
because there's another Xia there already. You can't have 2 Xias.
But she wasn't there beforehand. She was in Stardom.
But her actual name is Xia.
But
Anyway, this match should be good. It's interesting, at least. I would watch this match. Nick Nemeth versus Big Mikey Santana's. I think Santana's going to drop this belt here and leave TNA.
Yeah.
That's my prediction.
Yeah.
I think they slap it back on Nick Nemeth for a minute. Let him zigzag some people or whatever. Put it back on him. Reset the thing. Like, look, if Santana's going to stay, absolutely, you keep the belt on him. I think he is the future, but I don't know that if you're TNA right now, you can afford to keep him. I feel like you just Joe Hendry him, let him go on over to the other place on good terms, make it kind of fun and sexy, maybe do some crossover stuff with WWE. But like Mike, they botched his title run. He got it. It's not working, and it's their own fault. So just move past and let him go somewhere else. I think that, like, I look at Mike Santana and I'm like, oh, Mike Santana versus Tony D, NXT, done. Let's do that. Let's go. Like, what are we waiting for? And the answer is for Santana's contract to be done with TNA.
What I'm personally waiting for this whole TNA thing, because I don't give how long? We're 15 minutes in. I don't give 2 shits about this show. And I don't give honestly two shits talking about TNA this week and right now, because I've seen this before, and this is the part that sucks as a TNA fan and as a TNA talent. And when they get their shit together and they start building and growing up a good product with the stuff they have and the stuff they're wanting to do, I'm gonna tune back in.
Well,
but right
this
now
could be the start of it.
That they're still shedding all the old stuff that was good and all the old stuff that was bad. They got rid of Tommy Dreamer, right? They wanted to do that. They're getting rid of Santana's gone. Okay, they're going to get rid of expensive people and just people that they don't want. And there's going to be a new product in a month, but they have to get all the pieces that they need to build around, and then they have to start doing stuff with them. The Hardys. What the fuck are the Hardys doing there anymore? Is that how they're getting the TV
That's their
deal?
like weird biggest draw, though.
They're the biggest draw.
I know they're the biggest draw, but
yeah, I know. Like, it's weird for me because I look at it and I go, man, you got to keep a couple guys that are sort of draws, you know, but like you also kind of got to shed a lot of the guys that it sucks because I'm not want to. It sucks that you don't want to call for somebody's job, but I also think it's like a brand. It's just not. It's just nothing there that we haven't seen already, or guys that have been there too long, and it's just like we've seen it now, and just where they are positioned, it's like there's so much wrestling on TV, you have to give people something different or something unique, and TNA is just not good enough for me to want to spend time right now really watching it. Like there's just nothing there that I'm like, okay, some of these guys are still there, cool. You know, I like EY, but it's like, you know, at the same time, it's like maybe.
Look, I love the Righteous. I think the Righteous are great. I love some of Vincent's wrestling stuff too, and the gimmick is phenomenal. But at the same time, so my whole thing is, you know me, I'll be the first person to be like, yeah, they should release so-and-so or get rid of so-and-so. I don't feel that way about anybody at TNA right now because I don't think anybody at TNA has gotten a chance. I don't think any of the talent is the reason the product isn't where it needs to be. But at the same time, it's like, okay, let's freshen it up. Let's slowly give some of these people that we're talking about an opportunity. Let's see, is the Elegance brand really a thing, or was that just something that worked because shoving Dana Brooke down our throats was funny and kitschy and fun for a minute? Like if it's not, let's can it. Let's get rid of this Mr. Elegance guy. Let's get rid of the whole crew. Like,
and that is part of the fun of pro wrestling because it's a TV show. It's a fun movie. So you're seeing people try stuff out, and you can have fun with the dumbest, ideas that aren't any good, but you can still have some fun. They do their thing, and if it doesn't work, they put on a different shirt and they're a different character, and you try it again. Just have fun with it.
Let's have some fun with it. Let's have some fun with it, then, boys. Like if we're all gonna throw some unique thing in here, like let's say we're booking this thing, what could we throw? If this is their big pay per view, what could you throw in there? Whether it's an indie star or someone out, or something like that's gonna make this thing pop for you. What
I mean, the first thing you do is you get this X Division belt back on. You get it on Leon Slater.
Yeah,
I mean, Amazing Red's in the match too, who has never gotten enough credit. But
oh my god. That's amazing. That's so great. They're bringing him back to TNA.
Yeah, but not. I don't think he's on a full contract. So what is the point? Like he's going to come in. He's going to make this match exciting as hell. Him and Kaz will do the whole layout with Cedric, and then hopefully they put over Slater.
Yeah, but like Slater in the ring with Red and doing cool ass shit with Red is going to be awesome. At Hog. You see guys they're getting their Red matches in now, and they're sort of selling. It sells tickets, but also it's like Speedball. Speedball's like, I want to be in a ring with him. He gets his match, Kevin Knight. Oh,
I've seen Speedball.
Of course, I got to get my match with Red too. They're all trying to.
But okay, this is indicative of the problem to me. Look at this match.
Yeah,
this. One match should be half of this card. This should not be, let's throw 7 of these X Division guys in one match. Maybe this is a tag match and a singles match. At least 2 matches out of this.
Yeah.
This shouldn't be one match. And keep in mind, this was the last thing that Tommy Dreamer booked. So they weren't going to shy away from it. The finishes might change. There might be some exciting stuff, but Tommy Dreamer booked this and then got let go in the lead up to this. So that should tell you something about what the company thought of where this pay-per-view was going.
I think they released them a week before it happened.
Right.
I mean, like, it's like they didn't even wait till it's like the equivalent of an NFL head coach getting fired.
Well, and it seems to me like the conversation was them coming to Tommy like, okay, we've seen the thing, we've seen the build up. This doesn't work for us. We're going to change some of these finishes, bro. We're going to do some different stuff. Like, are you cool to go with this or not? And he was probably like, no, I worked hard on this, and this is why I'm doing this, and this, and probably try to explain himself. And it seems like they just didn't, like, it got to the point where it was like, we're not seeing this the way that you're seeing this anymore. Because from what I understand, they let Tommy Dreamer have the book. They told him certain people that they were going to bring in on a business level, and then he booked them, and like he had the keys to the kingdom ever since Scott was gone, for sure. Like, and he was right next to Scott the whole time Scott was there. But Scott had the override authority, and once Scott was gone, Tommy was the top booker at TNA, and most people think that it hasn't been very good since Scott D'Amore left.
Yeah, that's the thing. They got the TNA deal going, and everyone's excited, and Scott had he had his own face on a lot of the goodwill and a lot of the momentum that TNA was doing. He did a heartfelt speech in the ring, surrounded by his cast, surrounded by his workers,
right?
And then you chop the head off the dragon to bring it full circle with the incest thing, and now they're fighting, a game they can't win. But also
full human centipede with the incest thing. Thank you. Appreciate it.
It feels like
MMMshow is the premier incest TV wrestling podcast.
Say what you'll say about Vince, but he loved his.
Oh my God!
He did want to do. Vince always wanted to do incest angles.
I mean,
you see what I have to deal with.
The Tommy Dreamer thing, though, it felt like. There's like in the NBA sometimes you have these coaches and the GMs, right? And you have the coach down there doing the talent thing, and then you have the GM, and the GM brings in these young guys that he wants to see get developed. And a lot of time the coach are like, I got to rely on the guys that actually know what the fuck they're doing, because if I don't, and it kind of felt like maybe that was some of what was going on. I feel like maybe some of the higher ups were trying to tell Dreamer, listen, we need to get some of these younger guys over and stuff like that. And Dreamer seemed to be kind of over-reliant on kind of established talent. And maybe that's kind of probably what the big...
I mean, those are the rumors going around now, and that's what a lot of people are hearing. And it's not even really rumors. I mean, that's what's coming out right now is opinions. And I think you have a lot of people at TNA that feel like this hasn't been working quite the way we wanted it to. It's not as sexy as we were looking for. This needs to be refreshed. And I'm sure some of the older talent that love Tommy are obviously going to be like, no, this is perfect. This is great. This is exactly what we need. And they trust Tommy and whatnot. But wrestling's got to turn some corners. And this is part of what Triple H has been dealing with. And like we all know, Triple H loved his black and gold people. And a lot of them are on the main roster now. And he made a lot of those guys. But at the same time, he's gotten to the point now where he understands that he's going to have to let some of those guys go. It's not the Triple H show necessarily. It's like, we're bringing up some of these NXT 2.0 guys now, and they're good. They're enjoyable. They're fun to watch, and if you have to lose a Kevin Cross to get a Oba Femi, maybe that's what has to happen. I'm with Triple H. I don't want to lose a Kevin Cross but at the same time, I see the appeal of a Oba Femi. I see the appeal of a Trick Williams. I got no issues with Saul Ruka, even when she does botch. Goat say, what's up? What's up?
There would be nothing better than to see TNA become what I'd hoped ROH would come for AEW. Not like necessarily like I'd always hope that Ring of Honor would be like that place where the young indie kids could go and they could develop them for AEW, and it just
and it
never
should
kinda
be.
gotten, and it's never kind of gotten there. And like, so then I look at TNA and I go, TNA is in a perfect position for it. They have a TV deal, to get these guys exposure. You know, you can
look,
kind of,
and they're pussyfooting around, and NWA is creeping up on them.
Yeah.
And NWA's roster is not great right now. And no, I'm not talking about you, Tiffany.
They need what they really need is a good scout. They need some scouts to go around to the indies around the country and find some guys that are like, wow, these guys are like the hidden gems that like nobody's heard of right now.
I think those gems are hidden, man. Wrestling is not a big business.
No, I know. But,
you know who those guys are. You know who's out there. And when it's time to bring one of them, like Leo Rush, take for instance, like Leo got semi-canceled coming out of his WWE thing or whatever, and he just went back out on the indies. He put in a bunch of work, and the next thing you know, 2 years later, everybody's like, dog, Leo Rush is like, he's a thing. He's a thing. And people start noticing, and all of a sudden, Tony Khan sees some of it, and he's like, yo, Leo Rush actually is a thing. Like, let me scoop back up on Leo Rush. Let me look around at what's going on. Like,
I guess I'm talking about like the evolved talent. Like WWE's dealing kind of with the evolved talent, and that's kind of what I'm saying. Like the guys that you would offer evolved talent contracts to, it's just it's almost like I'd wish that they would have done, instead of doing evolve, just done more of a partnership with TNA as like, hey, we want this to be kind of where we develop not the D1 talent, and we see what we can kind of shake out here. I mean,
evolve really at this point is just, it's like the under 26 show.
Yeah.
Because they're all almost as good as the NXT kids. They're just young.
And that should be what TNA is. Yeah. Like that should be.
TNA can afford to go a little older too and get some of those good indie people. Like I would love to see Slice Boogie do stuff in TNA, and some of those guys that are veterans,
putting him on a how do you put
school,
Slice Boogie on a TV show?
I mean, MLW's used them.
Oh yeah, he's a wild man. I'd be so nervous.
You do a 5-second delay,
maybe a few more
keep
seconds.
Your finger on the button. What else can you do? I mean, he's not the only talent like that,
Yeah.
Yeah, his Leo Rush is on a different level right now. His
Leo Rush
top game, maybe not so much. His wrestling gimmick game.
Leo Rush is, I think, there we go.
I appreciate
Leo Rush
living
is
the
so
gimmick.
underrated as a wrestling mind because he was doing all the flippy shit, the move really fast, PWG stuff. And then he hurt a shoulder. He had a thing where he'd get hurt and retire, and then a year or two later come back and wrestle again, and he'd get hurt and retire again. And he got a mild reputation for a minute doing that. But I guess the last time he came back on the indies, and I had talked to you about this, Justin, because I saw him at either GCW or Lucha Brothers show where he worked an early version of the Black Heart. He had a black heart, and he did he moved slow. He was deliberate. He didn't do any of the spot fest stuff. He did slow, deliberate character work the whole time. It was we all knew, everyone knows who Leo Rush is. We did not know Blackheart. We did not know a single thing about this character, and he was doing hokey character stuff, right? And he had a heart, and if you held the heart, I think it froze you.
Right.
So that's a rule. That's a very weird
it was like
thing to accept.
Leo Rush doing a PWG gimmick. Like he just came up with
he was
his
doing
own...
his Blackheart gimmick at the show, and
right.
But he was freaking people out.
He did it at the Republic of Lucha show we were both at, didn't he?
Yeah. That's the one.
Yeah.
And
I mean, he had been doing it for a little while before that, but I think we were both at that show when he did it.
Yeah, we were at that show, and he was doing. He learned to do an indie gimmick where he didn't have a high chance of hurting himself, and the rules were established at the very beginning of the match of the character and all the things involved in a match, right? By the end, he got a near fall with the heart where like he was going to get pinned, and the heart ended up on the arm or around the neck or whatever of the ref, and the ref froze before the 3 count. Every single person bought it and ate it up. It wasn't like that's stupid. Everyone was like, "Oh my god!" Like, it was so incredible.
Because there's nothing wrong with mixing your sci-fi horror with your wrestling. Damn it!
But there's nothing like that. There's nothing like that in wrestling at the moment, man. It has been like that for a long time.
And I know a lot of old timers who would say, "Oh, that's cheesy and blah blah blah." Cheesy, like I don't know, a guy who's an undertaker who sits up from the dead, who comes to the ring with a pallbearer. I mean, is it cheesy like that?
That's the fun of being a wrestling fan.
Is it cheesy like him having a brother who's got a horribly burned face? Sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes. Well, even like, you know, I don't mean to bring Terry up, but like Hulk Hogan hulking up, which by the way, hulking up isn't a Hulk Hogan thing anymore. It's a wrestling spot. It's a wrestling term. You hulk up, right? And he's shaking his head, and like the 5 hairs around his ears are going
fighting
touches him.
And also, Billy Graham did do that before Hogan. Almost exactly the same way.
It's the fighting spirit moment. That's what they call it.
Yeah. Hulk Hogan was created by God to be put in wrestling to do things.
It was 1971.
And make it a huge
Get me started.
But you watch that in
I will absolutely leave Damian Priest alone.
As long as you leave my wrestling golem alone.
He's is he the Puerto Rican badass now?
I'm the Puerto Rican badass. Like, dude, if Bad Bunny covered Kid Rock, do a theme song for Damian Priest in AAA, that would be fire.
Belt him up, put the big belt on him.
That would be tight.
Dude, that was one of the best intros, man. I've seen it a long time.
I think one of my favorite Twitter comments this week was about Damian Priest showing up in TNA. Like, he's going to be the star that shows up in TNA because he gets booked better everywhere than on the main roster.
Punisher Martinez.
That's a cool name.
I know.
Punishment Martinez.
Yeah. That was his Minnesota name.
That's
right?
his government
name. I thought that was his Ring of Honor name.
That's his Ring of Honor name.
Yeah, it was his
Ring of Honor. I knew it was one of those places where he used to wrestle. Man, when he was in NXT, I didn't see it. I mean, I did not think his NXT run, like when he got called up, we were even like, well, what? How? Oh, that poor guy. He's just going to be mid-card jobber immediately. And then like all of a sudden he was doing good and it was better. And I gave it up for him. Like, and his Judgment Day stuff was great. And he moved up the ladder and his stuff with Bad Bunny and all that shit was good. But man, when he was at NXT, when Cross was there and Finn was there and, you know, and Santos was there and like, you still had Adam Cole around and it was like, why do I have to watch this guy? Even what's his face? Bronson Reed was there at the time too, and his stuff was good. There was so much good stuff, and it was just like Damian Priest would come out and the air would just come out of the room for me. I'd be like, oh, this guy.
When he stepped up though, man, I don't know. He just instantly reminded me of Razor Ramon style, and he does pay tribute to him a lot. You know what I mean? And like he was one of my favorite wrestlers growing up. Razor. It's
funny because some people just fit the main roster better, and I think he's one of them. And I don't know. Like the SmackDown move to me, still a head scratcher. I could see so many things I would do with that guy on Raw right now. I don't know why he got moved to SmackDown. He doesn't match up with the talent there very well to me. Doesn't have any history with the talent over there and isn't really getting any. It doesn't work for me with him over there. I would bring him back to Raw.
They left it way too late with the tag team with him. Yeah. They should have done something with that in the Judgment Day. They could have done something with that.
Yeah.
It's another one where it gets into like the TNA aspect of it all. There's too much wrestling and too much of it's the same. That's really my biggest issue with a lot of it. There's so much wrestling right now, and there's so much of it's just the same. And it's just like there's like what's the why watch Raw versus SmackDown when Raw's the better version of SmackDown, and it's like it's the same show really, just different people. And it's like like give me something different.
And it didn't used to be
excited ring. Just saying.
I would honestly be whatever it needs to be. It just needs to give me a reason to watch like it so that it feels like I'm watching something different than 3 more hours of something that I've already watched this week.
As much as the rest didn't like it and it had its novelty for what it was, just bring it back and see if it works. I mean, it might work. You bring it back, right? And people go, "Oh my god, I can't believe they're bringing that back," or they're going, "I'd like to watch that," but it's different. It's different. It was what they were running back then, and it gives you a bit of variety. I'm just saying, if you're going to separate it from the rest, what has it got going for it besides wrestling like everything else? Like there's nothing really that stands out, is there?
I don't know about this new Perros Del Mal thing. We'll see.
We need Lucha Underground. Go say.
Well, Goat say it's back, except they're on season 1, episode 8 on YouTube right now.
Let's go.
I've been watching some of it. I've been just kind of going back and every now and then getting a little Katrina is not bad for your soul.
No, not at all. I still have the DVDs.
Oh, we'll see. You're lucky. I don't have the DVDs, but it's all slowly going up on YouTube now. But yeah, I don't know. The reveal was okay, and I feel like had Santos been there and in some fashion, either in it or as a foil for it, maybe that would have worked better to me. I don't know. We'll see where it goes. I want to talk a little bit quickly about Great American Bash. Not a big card, totally counter-programmed against Forbidden Door. But I got to talk quickly about these 2 young men who I have completely dissed on this show in the past for having horrible promos. Like just the worst get off my TV, go away heat, bad promos. Saquon Sugars especially. This promo that they cut this past week on the Go Home show was the best thing on the whole show. Best thing on the whole show. It was like black people being black people and current and modern with urban slang and not offensive. Those words have never been said before in conjunction with a wrestling program in like ever. Like somehow they caught the actual spirit of youth culture without disrespecting it. And WWE has actually been getting better at this of letting black people be black, letting Mexican people be Mexican, letting, the Japanese people be Japanese, like letting people actually represent their culture and not telling them how to do it. Saying, hey, here's what the promo is. Here's what we need to get out. Here's the information. Here's the beats. Now make it work for your culture and your style and how you would present it. And these 2 guys, I clowned them. I said that they were knuckleheads, but that's because somebody was trying to force their words to be what they wanted, and somebody was writing street for them, and it didn't work when they were both in that group together or whatever. So now one of the guys is kicked out of the group. They're fighting each other. The promo worked too. Clearly they're friends, but like they had a good back and forth. I was genuinely surprised. I will watch this match just because I feel like these 2 young lions put in the work to get here. This is their first big showcase and a chance to like go out there, do their thing together. They came up together and like they deserve the credit. Like they cut a good ass promo. I don't know if any of you guys saw it, but I was surprised.
No, it was good. They didn't candy coat it. You know what I mean? That's like what you said. They don't have someone else writing their stuff for them. And probably when they did, it was probably the whitest bloke in the room that was writing it for them. It didn't make sense. But like you said, like it's good that they can give the opportunity to people to have a little bit of creative control and, like you said, represent their own culture in their their own way, in the right way. Make it legit. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good promo. So. I mean, there's not really a ton of stakes in the match other than one of them left the group. One Miles Bourne versus Tavion Heights, two guys that they're really pushing up. And again, here's my issue with this one. Same story as the match we just talked about. Two former friends that were in a faction together, now kind of splitting off. And this one's even weirder because this feels very babyface versus babyface. And to me, it's not really getting any of the heat. I'm sure they're going to put on a clinic because these guys are both phenomenal dudes in their prime. And they're friends and they've been working together for 3 years now. So I think they'll probably, they'll do some magic in the ring. However, story-wise, but they like Miles Bourne and, good on it. Stephanie Vaquer's boyfriend, so take care of him.
Boo!
Boo!
Sorry, I thought we were all gonna do that.
Boo.
And this is another one where
Lola Vice.
this is going to be a banger match.
Yeah,
But it feels babyface versus babyface.
yeah.
And it's hard to get the heat. Lola's been spending a lot of time in AAA, but also at the same time, she deserved this NXT title. It's great having it on her. She is kind of one of the veteran voices now, and she has been working different girls all around the world. So I feel like it's too soon to take it off of her, but Kendall is like my favorite up-and-coming wrestler right now in the women's division. And she, to me, is already ready for main roster. So, but they hate to elevate girls to the main roster who haven't held this belt. So I don't know what that makes it cool because honestly, I could not tell you who's going to win this match. So I think it's got the most interesting stakes in that regards. Like Lola does work AAA a lot. She's already done some main roster stuff. Like she doesn't. I don't know if Lola really needs this belt. Kendall could really use this belt. She was the Evolve champ, wasn't she? But
she needs to start getting a big push on WWE branded TV. So she needs the NXT belt and she needs to start doing cameos.
She is a huge star in the making. Huge star in the making. She seems experienced beyond her years at this point. So, and again, that's hard to do with the NXT women's roster. There's so many women down there that are just next level.
Yeah.
That the fact that she came in behind all of them and came from Evolve and that she's still standing out is nothing short of amazing. And Lola too. Lola was riding the pine over there for a while, but having great matches, which blew my mind because they kept pushing Kalani, and Kalani's matches were garbage for a long time, and Lola's were great. And Kalani kept jumping ahead of her, and I was like, what are we doing? But whatever. I don't know. This one interests me. I'll probably watch it. And this is fun. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are some cool there.
Tony D, the last man standing from the last school of the men. Somehow everybody else got pulled up from what was kind of a mediocre men's division. It was like, as much as we all knew Ricky and Ethan were pretty good, Oba was interesting, Trick was decent, Javon was having some good shit. They were like being overshadowed by the women every week. But then they all got called up, and Tony D was like, yo, wait, hey, where'd everybody go? But at least they brought in Evil as a fun little dance partner. Wait, what's his name now? Naruku?
Naruku.
Not
How do Americans say it? Like they don't get the Japanese names for it.
Well, I try to say it how the Japanese would say it if possible.
Like Shinstei, but it's Shinsuke. Like, how do you get? Where's the T come from?
Shinsuke. Because in Japanese, typically anything with a U, the U is more silent, like Asuka. She's not Asuka. She's Asuka.
Oh, yeah, I don't get it.
Shinsuke.
Like
Ski.
Konosuke is not Konosuke. It's Konosuke.
Take a shit.
Takeshita.
Take a shit.
Yeah, it's not take a shitta.
Take a shit.
But yeah, this would be Naruku.
But this is a match. This is a match where you look at it and you go, This isn't like the last 5 that I saw. To your point about the first few matches on this card, this you'll be like interested. Oh, I want to see what happens here, as opposed to, oh, I just saw this.
It's right. It's the right move for him too, to put like Evil with somebody like Tony D'Angelo. I think I don't think you could really put him with too many people where it was actually like, this actually seems feasible. You know what I mean?
I have a question. How badly do you think WWE wants to place on the hierarchy of world championships their NXT belt over the IWGP world belt?
Well, this would be kind of an opportunity to do it. That would suck for Tony D, but
no, Tony D beats him. The NXT champ can beat a former IWGP champ.
Well, I mean, or you put it on a former IWGP champ and you say that, in having the NXT belt means more. Either way. But that's why he's here. And the cool thing is, it's like, okay, you think to yourself, this is a developmental brand. But at the same time, like, is there anyone in NXT more developed than Evil? No. But at the same time, there is something to it, because what they're developing here is recognition. What they're developing here is a chance for him to understand the American stuff before there's pressure to put asses in seats, And it's the same for Tony D. Tony D's getting the exact same thing. Tony D's no fucking spring chicken. He's been there. He's done that. He's proven himself in the ring. He's proven himself storyline wise. I mean, I loved his storyline stuff when he was up against the LWO or whatever Santos's group was, the Legado del Fantasma at the time or whatever.
Yeah.
And so, like, these are the 2 top guys at NXT, in my opinion. Like, they got this right.
Yeah.
And having them face off, even though Evil just came in the door, perfect. And what he brings to the table style-wise for a match is something that I think a lot of the old timers that are working at NXT, like Regal, like Shawn Michaels, are really going to love to play with. And I think Tony D is game, because he's been there forever. How does he get to expand himself? By wrestling Miles Bourne, who's just learning how to do all this cool shit? No. Evil's going to come in there with like, oh, no. If we do a false finish here like this towards the corner, and then we spring up into this, and then, fighting forearm right here in the corner knocks you back down. Like, it's going to be a different thing if he can work some of that stuff in, and I think that he totally will. And honestly, that shit with him in New Japan had gotten dull. But seeing him do that stuff against Tony D, I'm all for it. All for it.
Yeah, they got it right, man. Like you couldn't really, you just be rehashing old stuff, just putting Tony D'Angelo like against anyone that was on that roster already. Like, he's probably their locker room leader, and then you've got someone with the experience of, Evil. They got that right. I think it's going to be good.
I'm excited about it. Yeah. I think that'll be fun.
Yeah. You're excited. Feel these nipples.
My dog heard us talking about an hour worth of TNA and threw up.
I saw your dog come in and was that what the nudge was? Like, come get me, I threw up over here?
No, it was like, hey, I think I need to throw up. And then moments later, throwing up actually on me.
Nice.
Yeah, it was great.
Tommy, dream him.
Is that the same
might
shirt?
be on camera somewhere.
Is that the same shirt?
No, I've had to change outfits.
No, that's a whole different bear we're getting there.
And it's all different. I was like, what the? I was that's what happens.
As MMMshow merch.
This is what happens when you talk TNA for too long.
Well, how many days do you need to talk about Tommy Dreamer having a job?
Good news for you is now that you're back, we can talk about this card.
Door.
Wait, where is it, Byron? Where do I? Is that the one?
Got it.
There's the one.
I don't know if I can go 10
now,
10 on this one.
As it stands, only one buy-in match, and it's Thunder Olympia versus Double D's.
D's.
That'll be a good match.
Give me Double D.
That'll be a great match.
Yeah, it is.
It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, I mean, like, If I was coming up with a match that I wanted to pay a bunch of girls to do a custom for me, this would be it.
Okay.
No,
No,
this wouldn't be that match.
I thought we had a certain level of
decorum,
decorum,
professionalism,
professionalism, decorum,
couth.
Got
Yes.
Justin Goonan
Nope,
over
those
here.
things left in the second season of this show, Byron. I'm sorry to tell you, those things have been gone for a long, long time. No, I'm actually really happy about this.
Yeah.
You know, we heard that Thunder was getting a match. We didn't know who her partner was going to be. I don't know where they go with this. I don't know if I see them taking it off of the double D's here, but yeah, decorum on this show. Since when Rebecca knows how we roll. Yeah, I don't see them. Like Megan Bain is clearly somebody that Tony Khan still wants to push.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I would love to see in this match, though. I think Thunder still owes a receipt to Megan Bain with a chair at some point in time. I would love to see Thunder just whack Megan Bain in the head with a chair one time. And that's not because I dislike Megan Bain. I don't want to see her get hurt or anything. I just think storyline wise and visually, Thunder could use a little redemption in the Megan Bain department.
Yeah. That was a huge
if not them, who are going to be the ones that take the titles off of the Double D's?
Birds.
The birds would be great. Have the birds do it at Wembley.
Yeah, I think so. But at the same time, you need some other.
It makes too much sense.
You got to do something to
Wembley,
get there.
yeah, no, you're right. It does make sense when you do it at Wembley. For sure.
I mean, look,
and they'll get there.
Look, there's going to be 27 matches on the card in AEW All In Wembley. If Alex Windsor and Will Ospreay walk out of there hand in hand with belts together as the newlywed couple, the year that they got married, that's just a feel-good thing. I'm willing to sacrifice, the excitement of not knowing the outcomes or whatever. There's 9 other matches they can surprise me with. Don't surprise me with that. Just put the fucking strap on Will Ospreay. Put the other strap on Alex Windsor.
Finish the story.
Let's do it.
Here's the only downside. The only downside I see to that feel-good moment, which I think transcends the border of the UK, England, Wembley Stadium. I think, in America, around the world, you would get that feel-good moment with the two of them winning. I think you put all your eggs in the basket of Will Ospreay and Alex Windsor after they both win belts at Wembley. There's going to be a time, let's just say, probably 9 months from that show, when who knows, maybe Tony they both have to take some time off.
Yeah.
No, we haven't said anything. That hasn't been. No one has said that officially, so we don't know for sure.
Well, we're not
Tony Storm will be back
we're just saying Tony will probably be back by then.
6 months and 3 weeks.
That's true. Okay.
I'm not saying I don't know why she's gone. I just would assume she was back in 9 months. That's like a year.
We all know the sacrifices a man makes when he becomes a father and gains 20 pounds. Okay. We all look.
Are you talking about me right now? Are you talking about me because I put on a little bit of weight?
No, I'm just saying Will Ospreay is going to be the world champ, and I just think then he becomes destined for having a little bit of a dad bod and maybe not doing as many flips and maybe not getting as much sleep a year from the Wembley show.
And then he loses the belt and has to work his way back. It's like that the Thor thing.
They do a Rocky training montage, but he has the baby.
You asked that question. We're getting there, though. Yeah. We have to talk about that stuff later. So we're just talking about Alex Windsor right now.
Yeah.
And because of Alex Windsor, we're talking about the bird.
Talk about the birds.
Right. So what I think that your double Dominion divas here
taking it.
Keep this belt, but they have to make this interesting because I think that Thunder and Olympia being in the Dominion's way a little bit and being part of this tag world right now would help out a lot. You don't have Willow. You're clearly doing something with Harley in this TBS title right now, and she's got other single stuff. A lot of women are tied up with a lot of other things. So Thunder and Olympia, I love the fact too that this match was announced early. It shows that Tony Khan is thinking. It's like, I got to keep my women's tag division hot. We haven't done a lot with it, and we shouldn't have because we've got these tournaments going on. But let's get them on the pre-show for the pay-per-view. Let's bring Thunder back because she's been doing a bunch of stuff in CMLL. Let's remind people that she's still an AEW talent. Like, let's bring Olympia in if we're having trouble with Persephone, which I don't really know how that stands or doesn't stand. But I like, but Olympia's great, and I've seen some stuff with Olympia recently, and she's there. She's totally there. She's the right person to bring in. Hopefully this gives her a moment to shine. And I think, obviously with Thunder being there, she'll get the crowd behind Olympia. That'll totally help. Megan's an awesome supervillain at this point. It's totally working. This being the only, and you know how Tony Khan is. Normally he's just throwing shit at the wall for the 0 hour. But this one was actually planned ahead of time. And to me signals that yes, this women's tag division is on his radar. He does have plans for it going into All In. And he wants to refresh it and make sure that you're aware there's shit going on here in this women's tag division. What's
the Japanese equivalent to Big AJ and the Mexican equivalent to Big AJ? Because that should also be in the pre-show. Yeah, whatever like the Japanese and Mexican versions of that are. We need a three-way forbidden
Dr.
something
versus that giant inflatable panda that wrestles.
Yeah, exactly.
That guy's great. That guy's a dirtbag though. He cheated on his panda
Big
wife.
AJ, and you get the Rizzler or whatever the hell that kid.
No.
They always talk shit about me, Bex. They always do. This next match,
Andreza the Giant Panda. Can you imagine if Andreza the Giant Panda showed up on AEW TV and started fucking people up?
That'd be great on the 0 hour. You'd totally buy the pay-per-view then, wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm. Look at TK.
This next match, we got to talk about how Maya World's brother died. Then she got some great feel-good moments leading up to this.
Yep.
I would just like to say, of all the wrestling pundits out there in the world, there was only one who on last Wednesday's show was talking about the fact that Maya World was going to win and end up in this very spot that she's in right now. Just want to say,
just so that Mercedes can crush her dreams.
Yeah, 100%.
90 seconds.
Heal it up.
Heal
it up, baby. Carney
Tony Khan is sitting in his office right now going, God, I hope everyone forgot that her brother died because we are going to squash her dreams.
That was the only thing they talked about for the last 2 weeks.
And not only are they going to squash her dreams, they're going to make her work 20 minutes to do it. She's going to, and Maya World has wrestled 20 minutes never in her life. So... And I've seen a lot of her matches. Like she used to wrestle in Thunder's promotion, Mission Pro, and I've seen a lot of her stuff when she was coming up, and she was always really, really good. But I can't recall seeing her having ever done a match that was longer than maybe 12, and I think that was even as a tag. So, we're gonna see if she got some wheels because. Mercedes, who also, by the way, is not in the best shape of her life, but it doesn't matter.
What? She's in fantastic shape.
I'm not saying she's not in fantastic shape. I'm saying she's not in the best shape of her life.
She's still
the best shape of her life was 4 years ago in WWE during the end of the pandemic.
Ripped right now, man.
She's added muscle mass. I think she's moving slow. I think she
is slower than she
get back in the ring.
She is slower than she used to be. She doesn't train the same way she used to. She doesn't wrestle as much. She's still an ace. She's still really good. Those last couple matches have been phenomenal since she came back to AEW. I'm not saying there's any issue with it. And Maya better be getting that cardio in this week because Mercedes is going to make her run a lot.
Yeah. She has
Mercedes.
Taking Mercedes.
This is her chance, though. everyone liked this run up for Maya. If Maya puts on a good show here and is a good dance partner for Mercedes, then sky's the limit for her. This is an audition. And not an audition for Tony Khan. This is an audition for the sickos. Like, we get to decide.
Definitely, put her in that kind of sky blue good worker, get showcased a lot place. That's like the kind of like next step up for her that I could see if she really put a good showcase on in this match.
So now this is the belt that Andrade used to have, right? The one that Shoto has?
Oh, yeah.
He took it off of Andrade, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, Dominion.
Yeah.
I'm trying to watch the rest of that show. But
so we got Pac versus Shota Umno.
Shooter. Shooter's in a weird spot.
This is a hard-hitting match.
This is a give a New Japan a win match on the card.
I would hope so. I don't particularly want to see
Pac
win this match, but
I could see that.
Pac's not taking the belt. New Japan has to win somewhere on this card.
Yeah.
They can't lose every match.
Well, true. Maybe this next match is Unbound versus Sky Team versus Young Bucks. I think Sky Team goes over here, but
yeah.
Oh yeah, I would do Sky Team.
And I think the Bucks probably want it that way, but like, this will be a fun match. Like, I guarantee this is the one where the Bucks are like, "Hey, I've always wanted to ... Let's try it." So it'll be fun. My biggest concern with that match is when everything in the show starts to run long, we'll be 12 minutes into that match when it's supposed to be over, and it goes another 20 minutes. And nobody can stop the Young Bucks from going another 20 minutes.
EVP status.
Yeah. Tony Khan won't even stop him, though, because he'll be marking out and enjoying it. Okay.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Continental Championship.
Come on.
So, and if you don't know this, the Continental Championship must be defended with no interferences and no one from the outside. I don't know what makes that different from any other match where people aren't supposed to fucking interfere anyway, but also no one's allowed to be at the ringside even for this match. So
yeah,
bring on the caffeine. We've got Bandito versus John Moxley. Here's my problem with this match. I like the story. I like where they're going with it. I don't like how their two styles match up. I don't actually want to see these two guys wrestle each other. There's 10 million people I want to see Bandito wrestle, and there's like 400 people that I think John Moxley could get over really well. I don't care to see these two wrestle. Do you guys? Like, is this?
I do. I think it'll be really good.
I don't think these styles work together to me.
I think the only downside for me with this match, I actually enjoy a lot of what Moxley does. There's a lot of the winning forever and kind of convoluted storyline the Death Rider stuff had done for the majority of their run, but I like what's going on now. I think what throws me off this match is kind of the Super Cena aspect of John Moxley with the belt. He's gonna win.
Yeah.
So that kind
of. Bandito's still got the ROH belt. He's already got his belt. Yeah. So like everyone's gonna be secure with their belts leaving this.
Yeah.
This is a no impact match, other than what I think it'll do is help set up more Brody King Moxley stuff down the line somewhere.
Jeez,
that would be interesting. I could see Brody King taking the belt off Mox if they were gonna do him like that. That would actually make a lot of sense because they've been,
but it won't be now
for a while. No.
You know what Brody Bandito has to do? He has to do a tope and concuss Mox. So then Mox would be like, okay, put him over Let him win this match. I'm
Oh,
concussed.
Are we taking tips on these boys or what?
No, that's how luchadors get AEW titles in AEW.
I mean,
If you
we
guys
should
remember.
I gotta write down predictions.
Yeah,
for
let's do
this
some
one.
tips on these because
Oh yeah, we got to write these
I feel
down.
like we're all
Well, for
pretty
the
much
other
in
two
agreement.
pay-per-views we don't, but for the AEW
I'm
and the
not.
WWE ones we do.
I'm against you on that one. I've got my man on that one.
You got who? You got
Alright.
Bandito?
I love my Bandito.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Bandito,
don't get me wrong, I love Bandito too. All right, we need a little bit of breaking up, so I was like, that's fine. Like,
All right.
otherwise, we're all going to be in agreement on everything here.
Coma Bear.
Bandito's the shit, man. He's fucking dope, man.
I'm not disagreeing. I think he needs a
No,
better
I know.
finisher. But
I just Check it out.
Byron. Just
I don't like the convoluted finishers
All right.
set up.
So we're all picking Double D in that prelim, or does anybody think Thunder's got the juice to
I think
steal
they
a belt
win.
from the pre-show?
I think they have a good match, and they find a way to win, and then they try and beat down Thunder Olympia, and then the Birds do a run in to save and begin the road to Wembley.
That would be awesome.
Did you write all that down?
Yes, I did.
That feels pretty on point there.
I think
I think we're all in agreement on that one.
I think that's pretty.
Mercedes and Maya, we're all taking Mercedes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So tempting.
Is anyone going to take Maya?
No, if we weren't going to Wembley, I would take Maya maybe, but
Yeah, I mean, like, realistically speaking, you got to put Sasha Banks on your biggest card of the year if she's in your promotion and you're paying her $3 million a year.
Well, yeah,
but the question then becomes, who's she fighting? Tekla? Tekla can't. I mean, that's heel, especially now with this Maya thing.
And a lot of people have said that that's an issue. So maybe Tekla drops sometime before then.
It's the Starlight Kid. That's where the one you're.
No, she won't drop on. There's one more showing between now and then.
So
can I tell you,
Starlight?
Everyone, stop. Mercedes has had her best matches against Japanese talent. Her against Starlight Kid, who is my favorite, by the way, over in Japan, also is objectively like 4.5 feet tall.
I wasn't on this. Byron put me on this one.
Hit her finish.
But it's not gonna, dude. Tony Khan is gonna put over homegrown talent and the top matches at Wembley.
Maybe I don't know.
Starlight though, but yeah, I don't see her actually taking the belt.
I could. That would be a big match feel for Wembley if they put it over on Starlight Kid and then help get her over. Especially if Tony was thinking down the line.
What if the whole world changes here? What if all of a sudden Thunder and Olympia do win? It's not the Double D's time to fight the Birds. And all of a sudden, Alex Windsor interjects herself against Mercedes Moné somehow. And
not as interested.
Tekla, and she takes the belt from Tekla.
Because I want to see the Birds win it because they're both UK. It's not just a Windsor thing.
I just got bored because we haven't talked about Starlight Kid for 3 minutes. I
could see we'll
get there.
This idea the other day, and now I can see it. I could see it, and actually, I could see that being a bigger match feel. And I love Tekla, but like I could see that being a bigger match kind of feel. You know,
I could see maybe trading wins.
Yeah.
Maybe Tekla will get the belt back before Wembley. I think Tekla sells more tickets. I think Tekla is
because the other side of this is that Tekla because Tekla's gotten a complete war against what Stardom, is that who it is?
Yes.
They're gonna just let her get over on him. Like, I mean, she went over there and like buzzed that dude's hair and shit. I mean, like,
but
it almost feels like this.
She didn't actually buzz the hair, and then they beat her up and kicked her out of the arena. So they kind of went over on that show.
Here's the thing, because she started on Stardom and that, and like, what was the match? Who's Moné going up against? What's the name again?
Maya World.
And is she from Stardom?
No, Maya.
No,
Maya
she's
is
an indie.
the end of the Owen.
Oh, okay. No, I was just trying to think how it would work and play out with Starlight Kid getting.
I mean, I don't think it's going to. I think you're pushing the forbidden door past when the door is open. I just don't. I don't see the forbidden door playing at All In. Not with Stardom.
I just don't know who you. If your goal is to put Monet in that match, I don't know who takes the belt off Tekla. That makes sense.
Or
to go against
Monet versus Tekla.
It makes more sense.
Who are you flipping? You can't flip Tekla. So
I'm not saying,
Monet,
but again,
they really built Monet up as a heel, and if she goes over Maya, who's just lost her fucking brother, I mean that's like super heel shit, you know.
Swerve versus Hangman, bro. Tony Khan has done plenty of matches where there's no babyface and no heel.
I think also if you like a box office, Mercedes is someone who has delivered into someone who's getting paid to produce ticket sales and merch and ratings and blah blah blah. So like you have to put her in that position to deliver. And two,
I think she still plays it like a heel, but she basically becomes your de facto babyface.
But Tekla has been, I don't know, I take Tekla as a babyface because she's been on a hell of a run. And she has been extremely enjoyable.
All it takes is one time she's going to be like, you're just another stupid bitches, whatever, to Mercedes. And Mercedes is going to be like, I have put all these bitches in their place, and now I'm coming for you. And the whole crowd's going to be like, woo! And she can still stay a heel the whole time. It's like Swerve's title run.
Or you give it to Starlight Kid, and then this like young kid has the belt, feel good story for a little bit, and then Mercedes comes into Wembley and
y'all are so high. Starlight Kid is not touching any part of the AEW belt. Tony's relationship with Stardom is not on that level.
You put Monet.
It's a business thing.
At Wembley, Monet versus Tekla at Wembley. It's big names, big blockbuster, and then you have Starlight Kid come in and do some sort of screw job on Tekla for her to drop the belt and
make it a three-way.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, but I don't think it'll work that way. But she might play get Monet to play a face angle where Starlight Kid goes on her side and screws over Tekla. That's which
is a good way to take the belt off of Tekla.
Yeah,
because she needs some heat and something that would distract her from just wanting a rematch.
Well, the other way that would work is if in this hypothetical situation, then Julia and Sky Blue toss Starlight the match this time around, and then at Wembley when those two come out, Starlight comes out to stop them from interfering in the Monet match.
Maybe, but again,
even better.
All In is not
Mercedes wins. Mercedes wins at the beginning of the show, right? So she knows that she has a shot, and then there's a backstage segment where Tekla is like, "You're a dumb bitch," right? And Mercedes is like, "Oh, I don't like her, but no, I really don't like her." And then Mercedes interferes in the championship match later on and gets Starlight Kid to win.
And brings the hot tour going just to spit back on her. Hot tour.
Oh, look, Tony's just in time. I need your pick between Double D's and
do they have a name?
You know who's in that match.
No, I don't. What did something happen this week?
Do they have an official name? Did you get the scoop on the name? What's their team name?
I haven't. No, they don't have a name.
Oh.
Did Justin froze?
Yeah.
I lost bandwidth.
There you go.
Sorry, my internet's been really bad this whole week. Tony,
Rebecca?
Did you pick between Thunder Olympia and Double D?
Do I even have to Mexico?
Right, Double D.
So sure.
I'll pick Double D.
Sure. Yeah. I can only pick with my heart, and I'm gonna go with.
That's why we need you here. The rest of us are thinking way too logically.
Tony's gonna
Starlight Kid.
I'm going with Thunder
Championship.
because I have full confidence.
Dude, I'm on board with you, Byron.
Do you get a bonus if she wins, Tony?
I would not like to discuss my income on this show. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, Thunder Olympia. Mercedes versus which is kind of where our conversation stalled for a long time, but Mercedes versus Maya World. We've all got Mercedes.
Mercedes, yes.
Yeah. We love you, Maya. We're so happy you're getting a pay-per-view shot, and so sorry that
And hopefully a bonus if she structured her contract properly. Nope. Yeah.
Let's not talk about bonuses.
Oh wow.
She doesn't know that there's bonuses.
Oh wow, damn.
Do I get a
Cat's
bonus?
out of the bag.
Your team couldn't even win today.
I will just say that
They had possession.
very few AEW talent that have signed in the last 2 years get the bonuses that the talent before that gets.
Wow.
So
It's nice to be there at the ground floor.
yeah,
That's the
if
nice
you
thing
were in AEW during the pandemic, you like being on pay-per-views. Let's just put it that way. Because
your investment's paying off.
things change over time. So which one is it, Byron? It's this one. All right.
Yeah.
We skipped a couple there. You gotta
No,
go.
I'm
scroll
going
to the
back.
right.
I'm going back. So
Yeah.
now we need picks for Pac and Shota Umino.
Oh,
I'm picking Shota for that one personally.
I'm gonna pick Shooter.
Yeah.
He's in a weird spot. He needs to deliver.
I'm picking Team New Japan because they need a win.
Comer.
Yeah, no stuff. You guys will go against you. Pac.
Pac. All right. Keep it interesting.
Hold on, are
Tone.
we doing coverage for both pay-per-views?
Yeah. I'm
No.
doing
Okay.
both.
There's
Wow.
I might
Yeah.
even do TNA. I might just sit here all weekend.
Oh snap! It's gonna be like WrestleMania all over again.
No, you.
I'm sorry.
I refuse to watch TNA after they fire my.
Oh man, you missed our rousing 45-minute TNA discussion that made Bear's dog puke.
There was incest too.
I'm very happy. I missed
happens.
it. I'm
Let it
going
go,
with-
bro. Let it go.
I'm going with Shota because they have to give a couple of wins to the other
Do they?
friends. So
Yeah. Yep.
That's also the biggest New Japan belt on the show because they rebranded their belts. The IWGP
Oh, that's right,
heavyweight
yeah.
is
Stop
staying
saying-
in house. It's not going
Why do you-
outside the borders. I don't believe the global belt is their main event belt that will go to other shows.
Why do you have to justify it? Can you switch my pick now? God damn.
You're already
You want
locked.
You want to switch it?
Yep.
Shota.
It makes sense what you're saying. It does make sense.
It does.
Yeah.
I just don't see. I mean, if there was going to be a guy to get an upset, I could see it being Pac. I could see
Well, don't
New
say
Japan
that.
being
Yeah,
okay
don't
with
say
that. But yeah, I think
Definitely.
the belt needs that win. All right, El Sky Team versus Young Bucks versus Unbound Co. I'm going Sky Team.
it's called Unbound Co.
Unbound Company.
Oh, Unbound
It's a
Company?
weird-
No, I'm kidding.
They were people who were they put a few factions together and they called it Unbound because they're not bound by anything or something.
Right.
Party
So
family
they left a
office.
bunch of factions, and then they made another faction, so they're not bound to any factions except the new one that they made called Unbound Company.
But then some of them left and are AEW called the Dogs now.
And the
So-
dogs are
Dogs.
totally unbound.
Who let the dogs out of New Japan?
Who?
Who?
Who? Who?
Who?
Who?
Who?
Oh God!
Who?
Clip it.
Team, give me
Nope.
Team CMLL. I'll take Team CMLL.
Sky Team?
Sky
Yeah.
Team.
Sky Team for Bear.
Okay.
Probably. Is my turn now?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably Sky Team. Yeah. El Sky Team.
El
love
Sky
it.
Team. Sorry.
Oh my
Let's
God.
make it. Let's. Does it now in Mexico? Are they really called El Sky Team?
No,
Thank you.
that's for
Team
you
de
guys.
Sky.
Who decided to Mexican it up by making it El Sky Team? That is like the
Bear.
most racist shit ever.
Oh, is that on the poster?
Yes.
Yes, that's
Oh,
what I'm
God.
complaining about it, man. What the fuck?
It does say
It
El
helps
Sky
me-
Team, which is
It helps me
the most
understand
Speedy
what they're
Gonzalez
about.
bullshit I've seen out of AEW in quite a while.
That is some
It
Speedy
means
Gonzalez
the
shit.
Sky Team.
Andre.
I'm from Minnesota. It helps clear some things up for me.
Duly noted. I appreciate the hell out of you, Bear. Wait, so Como, who'd you pick?
The New Day. I mean, Sky Team.
Sky Team.
The
When is New Day coming to EW?
No, did I say that out loud? Whoops. I didn't know anything.
When is their contract out?
Byron, they are not
What?
coming during Forbidden Door.
Oh, that would be great. Like El Dia Nuevo.
They come in as like a
That's
fake
racism
TML
too
or
because
New
they're
Japan
black,
team.
Tony.
What? Did I make a black voice in Spanish? That's not possible, bro. What the fuck? El Dia Nuevo.
That's all.
And you guys thought the first half of the show that started off about incest was a problem. Jeez.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. We
That's
made it
Byron's
like
fault,
15 minutes.
first of all.
Why? I didn't do any of that.
Byron, which one of these teams are you picking?
El Sky Team.
You're picking Sky Team too?
El Sky Team.
El Sky Timo.
Do it again one more time, Tony. One more time.
El Dia Nuevo. No. He got a little southern.
All right, so this is where we were talking before about the match that I don't want to see because I don't like these styles together.
Bullshit.
But I'm taking Moxley because I think that Bandito walks away with his Ring of Honor belt and Moxley walks away with his Continental belt, and we never talk about this match having happened again until it's time for Moxley to face Brody King 5 months from now. That's my opinion.
5 months. Wow. That's
Yeah, I don't think it's even going to be soon. I would like to see Brody King and Mox,
booking.
but I don't think it's a.
They need to crown Brody's here soon. They've been heating him up for a while. And then the tag run was I don't know. Brodito's is super fun. I'd love to see them get another tag team run. But
I'd rather have Brodito than that. I was just thinking that shit. Like they gotta put some gold in some Mexicans, man. I'm starting to get fucking pissed now.
He's the Ring of Honor champion.
Real gold.
that gold.
Well, hey, you said that Thunder and Olympia were going to win, so maybe there's your gold. It's for the belt, isn't it?
Yeah. What's
For the
their
tag
name?
belts? One of them is Mexican, right?
Brodito is so much fun. Did you see that thing? That's my pop. I can't say it now.
Okay, don't say it now. All right, so who you guys got?
Mox.
Yeah, Moxley.
You're all silly, mate. Bandito. And I want a bonus point. I want a bonus point because it's going to be match of the night, and I want a double bonus point if he comes out in that mariachi costume because that's fire.
Who, Mox in the costume?
He didn't pack it.
If Bandito wins,
He didn't
I
pack
think
it.
I think we can give Como 3-1 odds here. If Bandito wins, he gets 3 points.
All right, I got it noted. No, I'm doing all these individual ones. Match of the night and the mariachi costume. If it all happens, Coma's going to rack up extra points.
Parlay.
Come on, Bandito.
It's the Coma parlay. I think we know how this one's going to go down, but I got to say, I would love to see the dogs take the belts off of Christian and Cope so bad.
God, that'd be hilarious.
That would be so
happening. But I want it.
Look, and there's a world where it could happen, but I guarantee they would ping pong them and go right back on Cage and Cope, CNC Music Factory.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you can't ever, like, I could see them doing that, especially with Christian involved, because Christian is known to book himself and stuff like that, where he's like, no one will expect to drop it, and then I'll just take it back in like a week or whatever with some shadiness. But I don't think that's going to happen here. I think the dogs lose this, and Cage and Cope keep the belts.
Ditto.
Yeah, I guess.
They're a weird tag team where I'm not kind of excited about most of anything they do before they do it. But then sometimes they'll do something that's really cool.
Wasn't this last time that we actually enjoyed the match?
It was great.
Yeah. One.
And because they started off, it was good too, because they weren't overshadowed by any new school 5-star AEW-ness. They just got to go out and do their own thing for a completely cold crowd, and it worked.
They're big names, and like we've just seen them for a really long time, and so like they always deliver, but it's also there's always just this kind of underwhelmingness to it of like the novelty isn't quite as there. I mean, it is because you haven't seen them do it in 20 years, but at the same time, you've seen Cope and Christian.
That long? Really?
Yeah, it was like 20 years, I think, or something like that. But you've seen Cope and Christian do their own individual successes, so they've just been around the industry for decades at this point, you know.
Yeah. I mean, since the early 2000s.
But I mean, this is your WWE match of the night.
Yeah, and there's that. Once again, there's so much wrestling out there, and there's just so much of WWE style that I just am just.
I mean, to me,
a lot of that.
I don't see these guys lobbying to keep belts or anything, but also they just got these. If they hadn't just gotten them, I think after this pay-per-view, they could lose them at any point in time. You know?
Plus Gabe Kidd's back, so that could put the dogs back in the trios thing because they.
You know what would be fucked up? If they don't make it with the belts to Mexico City, people will fuck.
They'll be pissed.
They will be so pissed. Well, if you bring the Nuevo Dia, then
what if it was? What if they took the belts off? What if Brodito took the belts off of them? Would they still be pissed?
I'll be happy with that.
Yeah. People in Mexico like to see big WWE stars.
Yeah.
They like their Lucha Libre also, and they don't want big WWE stars to make their Lucha Libre look bad, but that doesn't mean they don't like to see big WWE stars.
And
we're getting Brodito versus Cope and Christian in Mexico, aren't we? Yeah, we're definitely getting that. That's going to be fucking dope.
That'd be awesome.
Well, if they have a
look at TK, you already are booking it. Let's be real. You already know that that's what's happening.
I mean,
like this makes too much sense.
I honestly, my whole thing about TK this year is just do what makes sense. Just put that strap on Will Ospreay, put the women's tag titles on the Birds in Wembley. You know, do stuff that makes sense.
Logical.
You know, I think this Christian and Cope run makes sense right now. Keep them early in the show when crowds give a fuck. Let them do their thing. Let them take their 5-second poses back from the dogs and bring back their old gimmicks. Get it all the way to Wembley. You know, give them some decent, you know, I don't know, them versus Young Bucks or them versus FT or whatever the hell it is. Or I'd love if it was Hurt Syndicate, but whatever.
FTR took a vacation.
Yeah.
FTR, yeah.
Syndicate would be dope.
What if they made that post about how they're taking time off, but the big heel turn for the heel swerve for them is that they're not taking time off and they're going to still show up every week to every show?
Oh boy. It's so likely. And realistically speaking, that's pretty much the only way that Cash Wheeler's not going to turn into a Florida man again.
And that means more Big Stoke on my TV.
I mean, let's just be honest. All right. So, all right, Byron, who'd you take?
What?
In CNC versus the Dogs?
Oh, I'll do CNC.
And Coma, you got CNC or the Dogs?
Yeah, I just feel like I'm watching like the retirement home versus the college jocks here, man. But it doesn't make
college
sense.
Jocks. They're
Well,
not the frat house.
It's like the youth versus freaking like senior citizens day out here, man. Like
that's what it is.
Yeah, what it is.
It looks like that. It looks like, you know, the guys that are like, "Hey, get off my lawn," and these guys are out there like racing go-karts.
Get off my lawn.
You guys are being loud on your go-karts. Shut up, old man.
Yeah, these are the other Perros del Mal.
You kids
Wow.
Pac-Man video
Wow.
games.
So the level of butchering took another. I didn't think it was possible.
These guys
That's
just don't
why-
respect the language, Tony.
It's just
You and
like
me
That's why
both.
we needed El Sky Team.
Jesus. Fuck.
El Skyo Timo.
So here's what I think is going to
Now
happen.
we can
in
have this
match.
conversation, Byron. Now it's appropriate.
Here's what's
Go ahead
going to
and
happen.
talk about Starlight
Merce-
Kid for 3 minutes and how you think she's going to beat Tekla for Tony Khan's best belt and champion right now.
They're going to have a great match. Starlight Kid, by the way, is 2-0 on Tekla, but they know how to work together. And they're going to have a great Stardom match. Mercedes is going to run in and cost Tekla the belt. Now we're going to have Starlight Kid fighting, doing a match at in Mexico City, where she already has been doing a lot of cool work. Stardom sending over talent, so she's going to be over, and that's going to be fun. But Tekla can get the belt back then, and then she can have her Wembley, whatever.
You don't know how Arena Mexico works at all. But okay.
Starlight
so are you
Kid's gonna
genuinely
take the
picking
belt.
Starlight Kid here?
No, I'm going to pick Tekla, but that's
Okay.
what I want to happen.
Okay.
Bears, I'm taking Starlight Kid.
Bear's
Son of
doing
a
it.
Bitch. You know what? I'm doing it too. Bear's
I
not
think
the
it
only
would
one
be
with courage.
fun. It would be kind of fun to see her take Wembley and build her up a little bit, and then have Mercedes beat her at Wembley. You know, I love Tekla too, and I could. It would make I just have a hard time seeing what they're doing with the story if it's going to be Mercedes versus Tekla at Wembley. It's just hard for me to see.
I don't think it is. There's a lot of time between now and Wembley. There's other events where Tekla can drop this belt, guys.
To
You know
who?
that. You
Then
know
who are
they're
they putting
actually
up
selling-
against Mercedes at Wembley?
You know
I
they're
don't
actually
see-
selling Starlight Kid replica masks on the Stardom website now. You guys. if
So what you
wanted to
both okay?
buy me
Hold on.
something.
Hold on. So what you guys are saying is that they're going to keep bringing Starlight Kid every Wednesday
No.
for the next 2.5 months.
No, not every
No.
Wednesday.
No.
Tony Khan's
you got-
relationship with Stardom is not on this level, guys. It's just not happening.
It makes more
There's no
sense
way.
to put Taker against Mercedes Moné, man, on the big blockbuster match at Wembley.
You have her come out for a couple weeks and you film a bunch of stuff and then you just play it over the next whatever, and then she comes out a week or two before.
And then
the
you have
actual show.
Mercedes go to Stardom and do some stuff there.
Do some more stuff there.
There'll be an angle that works into this here, him and into the storyline with Starlight for sure, because there's a vengeance for her to get back for spitting on Stardom, you know.
Tony has name dropped Starlight Kid.
Unless, and here's the unless, it's a setup to help get Mina over. Like she comes out for the save with Sky Blue and
I mean, I don't dispute that they might set something up here. I just
Yeah.
don't
Now
think
I'm
that
just-
that something involves Starlight Kid to me personally. I'm not trying to
I
take
just
away
don't see
your-
the Mercedes and Tekla at Wembley. That's hard for me to see. It's
right,
just,
but I'm saying I don't see that it has to be set up right now.
No,
at
and that's where
Forbidden
I'm
Door.
starting to consider that maybe, all right, then who comes out and helps Starlight Kid to set up whatever that? Mina's
I
got
don't know
ties
that
to
it, I don't
Stardom.
know that it gets set up at all here. I think that Tekla just wins her match, Mercedes just wins her match, and they don't discuss it at all.
No, I'm not saying between Mercedes and Tekla, but I think if you're going to drop the belt to somebody else from Tekla to get to Mercedes so that she doesn't have to turn face, then you set something up here. And I could see Mina being the setup here where Mina comes out to save Starlight Kid. That sets it up. Maybe Mina does win the championship, and now you got Mina versus Mercedes. I just have a hard time seeing the Tekla versus Mercedes at Wembley. It's just the two characters right now are kind of kicking butt at the things they do well, and I don't know. I just have a hard time seeing either one of them turn
Starlight
a
Kid's gonna have
face.
something to do with it, man. You could put her as a special guest referee in that match because that could cause some trouble. Because I don't think it's a big trouble if you add her into it.
I mean, if you're gonna do the Starlight Kid thing, I think you toss you crown her and make it fun because she's young, and like now you can like a couple of years get her in AEW as like a full-time thing.
If you're gonna do that, man, just do it with Billy Starks. You got your own Starlight Kid in house that you've been using wrong for 3 years now.
Yeah, but she doesn't have masks, and masks are fantastic.
No, she's not Starlight Kid. They're completely different. But they are not using Billy Starks, Big Billy Starks properly.
All right,
they need to
so
start doing stuff with her.
Bear and Byron, last chance. What is your pick for this match? Is it Starlight Kid or is it Tekla?
Don't go against
Starlight Kid. I'm committing. I mean, I think Tekla has earned.
Worst case, I'll take my one loss this time. If Tony Khan,
Oh wow,
Wanna
he
do
said that
something
he's gonna
fun.
go perfect. Okay, what he's saying
Yo.
is that he's gonna go perfect, and this is gonna be his one thing that
He's
can
going to
take.
regret going against the Tech.
I probably will, but I love Tekla and I wouldn't. But
Oh,
there's
no.
part of me that would
That's
love
the
to
thing,
see.
you don't love her
I
anymore,
would
though,
love
do you?
to see something. I would love to see
You
something
don't
that we
love her.
were. I think there's a lot of things on this pay per view that once again are kind of predictable. I would like to see one thing that's maybe not predictable, and this would be kind of a fun one. And they've been kind of doing it.
Okay, I'm
You
gonna do a parenthesis here. Who picked double on in here? Who picked double D's to win?
Everybody but you.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay. I'm
going with my. I'm not even going with my heart.
Is that a title match?
But you have to understand our thinking behind that is we think that
No. I get it. But I'm gonna make sure when she goes to Minnesota, Los Angeles, well, Australia is gonna be kind of hard. But...
All right, don't do it, Tony. I want to change my vote.
No, that's fine.
Hey, they've done Grand Slam Australia before.
Oh, and you guys are coming to Mexico City. This is gonna be fun. I will remember this.
It's not that we don't want her to win. It's that we think Double D's versus the Birds at Wembley is where they're headed.
Money. That's the money match.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna clip this and send it. Okay, thank you.
But we did talk about how Tony Khan booking this and that being the one announced 0 hour match is very smart advanced booking to let people know that the women's tag division is still important, that Thunder is still, involved in AEW, and that she now represents CMLL and getting over that whole thing. Great booking.
I'm excited for the match. It'll
I
be
am
fun.
too.
It'll be a fun match.
And I also said that the one thing I really want to see in the match, not necessarily in the match, but outside of the match, is Thunder hitting Megan with a chair, because I feel like that receipt needs to happen. And then Thunder doesn't need the win. I think the win is a moral victory when she smacks Megan Bain upside the head with a chair. And I think Megan would go for it.
I would love to see that happen.
I mean, wouldn't you? That's what I want out of that match. I don't give a who wins. I just want to see Thunder whack Megan Bain upside the head.
Receipt time.
And I'd like to see Olympia have a really solid performance in case Persephone and Tony Khan don't see eye to eye a few months from now.
Persephone's about to get that TBS title.
We'll get there. All right. So, Bear and Byron, you're sticking with Starlight Kid.
Yeah, I mean, what's at the end of the day, what does it matter in the world? Everything sucks. We're all gonna die.
I'm going to Tekla. Tony, who you got? Tekla or Starlight?
Oh, I got Tekla, yeah.
Yeah, Tech.
Yeah, common sense, yeah.
Coma?
Tech.
Coma Sense says Tekla.
I'm just excited that Starlight Kid is actually booked on a AEW pay-per-view. All the other Stardom people are doing Ring of Honor shows.
How young is Starlight Kid?
Oh, she's like 24?
26? 26?
19? 16?
No. She started wrestling when she was like 14, 16.
13?
But
she's 13 years old. Don't mess up the kayfabe, Byron. She's like 4 years old.
no, she's been there her whole career. It's documented. Her whole career's in Stardom.
She is a one-woman menudo. Every 3 years, she's just replaced with another 17-year-old girl.
No, she's irreplaceable. You can't replace Starlight Kid. That's stupid.
They also said that about
menudo.
They said that about Ultimate Warrior.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Is she ever going to have to do the thing that Jack Perry did, though? Where he just gets too old to be the boy?
So she's Jungle Jill,
Jungle Cat,
Jungle Starlight person,
a Starlight woman. A Starlight woman?
Starlight woman. No, because of Japanese idol culture, she's always going to be infantilized, so they can keep.
That was my whole joke, Byron. You didn't get it. You didn't.
I got it. Of course, I understand everything.
All right. Does anyone in this room right now believe in any fashion that Swerve Stefan Strickland has any chance of winning this match and becoming the Owen Hart champion and challenging for the belt at All In?
Well,
I would love to see it.
if he goes some business for himself,
Right? And like he legit breaks Will Ospreay's leg and just jumps on top of him before anybody notices.
if he stabs him in the with the
Syringe. Yeah.
I hate picking against Swerve though.
This is Will Ospreay's story. He needs to finish
I
the
know.
story.
I know. I get it. I understand. You know.
We can get a new day.
But you know.
What if New Day comes in and wins this match somehow?
Oh,
New
snap.
Day.
no. El nuevo día.
Nuevo día.
They should do. They should do.
That's like the new.
World.
Arby's, we have the meats.
Oh yeah, I'm doing that, boys. Yeah.
El nuevo día.
El nuevo día.
They should do like the New Day World Order, you know, like with Swerve as like the Hulk Hogan.
Wait, let me succinctly answer a question for Rebecca. No.
No.
Please, no.
Never again.
It's more of an immunization.
No.
Yeah. The spots I don't need to see again are that and anyone being beaten with a fake leg.
But we don't mind.
We've seen that and that was good, but I don't need to see it again.
I think it's getting people over their phobia of syringes.
Yeah. You know what? A syringe spot is safer than getting power bombed. Anything where your feet go above your head.
Our friend Danila de las Luchas had to go to therapy after that.
She's scared. She's about her.
Over power bombs?
No, over the syringe spot because that was her first AW pay-per-view, and that's what she got.
She went what, man?
It is Swerve. I'm taking Ospreay on this one, guys. I don't know, something just have a feeling.
I'm gonna go Ospreay. I
Byron
think the
goes
Death Riders are
Ospreay.
really teaching him good stuff and helping him.
Tony?
Ospreay, yeah.
Tony is Mr. Ospreay.
We still gotta sell some tickets.
I hope it's that
it makes common sense to go for the aerial assassin. Oh, spray.
And Bear picks Swerve.
I want it's gonna be Ospreay, obviously. And then he goes to Forbidden Door, and I hope he has his Randy Orton moment where like he's celebrating with the Death Riders. He's won the championship, and then Mox does the like, and then they just dump him.
Oh, that quick?
You mean at All In? You want him to get the Rock death sign to Cena, and then have him turn on and get kicked in the nuts for the next 12 pay-per-views like Cody Rhodes?
Yeah, you know.
Hey, what are we going to do for WrestleMania this year? I don't know, but somebody's got to kick Cody Rhodes in the nuts.
Whose turn is to kick
Who wants to kick Cody in the nuts? And I think from what we're being signaled in the dirt sheets, it's going to be Brandy next year. They're going to bring Brandy back into a role, and then she's going to turn on her husband. It's going to be shocking. And it's going to be Brandy versus Cody for the undisputed title at WrestleMania.
His dog is going to walk over and piss on him.
She's going to remote control.
There's been too many open mic nights on SmackDown.
And
His children are going to come out and say, "Dad, we thought you were actually black."
Damn.
Do I have to talk about this one, Byron? Byron, you introduced this one. You can ask.
This is the annual bring Zack Sabre Jr. over from Japan match. He is a former IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. I think he said it twice. He's a phenomenal wrestler. He has a phenomenal resume and pedigree. He isn't even getting mic time in this promo. I don't even know how much offense he'll get in the match.
That's how good he is. He don't need no promo.
I want to hear him call
I'm picking
people
Zack
dickheads.
Sabre Jr.
His technical wrestling.
He called Kenny to stay out of the hospital today.
He's so funny. But Kenny is going to win this match. And they'll
I'm
have a fun
picking
match
Zack
for a while.
Sabre Jr.
Why is Kenny?
Justin hates Zack Sabre Jr. because
But I'm picking him because the way I see this, what happens here is Kenny wants to do his homie some favors. You know, Zack was good to him in Japan. I think he's going to put Zack over here, and we're going to get a little more of the continuation of the doubtful Kenny thing of like just not thinking he's the best bout machine anymore. Him giving Ospreay these pep talks going into Wembley about now's your time, and I can't even beat the fucking dude with the flabby love handles, and I'm taking L's left and right, man. I don't know what's happened to me. I keep trying, and like I like maybe this is even the match where the one-winged angel doesn't work. Like I think that the story Kenny wants to tell is Kenny losing it so that we have a reason to care about him getting it back again. So I am legit, honest to God, against every fiber of my being that hates Zack Sabre Jr. going to pick Zack Sabre Jr.
He has a good talent. It would be great if he won. He deserves it.
I think he's going to. And I think that Kenny feels the same way. So I think Kenny is going to choose to put him over here. There's nothing else at stake. There's no title here. This is where I think you get a great New Japan moment. And Tony Khan owes it to New Japan too.
They gave him that win down at the bottom.
That'd be cool. I think Kenny is going to win this match because he's putting over AEW talent in all of his other matches. So he needs to get a win. So his next AEW loss matters. But yeah. Or maybe Zack is going to win because they're burying him super hard.
They really haven't promoted him a lot, but then also, why would you want to promote the one of the guys that's going to give one of your guys a loss?
Man, that's there's a convincing argument in there.
He does good work for AEW though. He comes over and he has done some good matches for them.
Aren't they trying to set up Kenny to take for a belt match here, like with MJF here? Like, doesn't he? Like,
no.
I thought they were trying to set him up for a
Kenny's
title
always
match.
trying to stay on the cusp of the belt scene because it helps the company.
I think what are the next pay-per-views before All In?
None.
There's one more, right?
Nope.
Is this an All In?
All In's in what, August, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're building Kenny up for something, and they've been hinting at it with MJF.
Oh no,
and
AEW Redemption in Montreal, Quebec.
Yeah, that's the one. Kenny's gonna win because they're gonna set that match up for Montreal. Because they've been talking about maybe even doing Kenny versus Ospreay, and
not Quebecois. He is from.
It's definitely going to be Kenny because Kenny needs to win this to set that next pay-per-view up at the.
You are confusing Canadian regions very badly right now.
No, but he's still Canadian.
Yes, but Quebecois do not like the other.
They don't like each other.
They don't like each other really badly.
I don't. I'm just a simple Minnesotan.
Bear, you live the closest to them than all of us.
You are the closest. Like you should know.
And your accent is like theirs.
At each other.
Yeah,
it's a little slow, eh? It's not what it's all about.
I only lived in Canada for 6 years.
Canadian, Canada, potato. It's all Canada, right? And so like.
Don't you dare disparage our great 51st state like that.
Oh
listen, Kenny's going over because they're definitely going to do Kenny versus MJF at that pay-per-view.
Okay.
That's my reasoning. That's
Tony,
my
what do you
reasoning.
think?
I
don't think there's no reason in there, bud.
You don't care.
I
agree with that.
Care. Yes.
What?
That is.
It's Kenny.
All right, so flip a coin and pick one.
I've lost faith in Kenny, and I do not care about Zack Sabre Jr.
See, Byron, you think I'm the only one.
I also kind of said something in the chat the other day.
No. Let me put it like this. Kenny Omega right now is my Finn Balor. So let's move on.
But you're not even going to pick?
So you're going to take an L on this one?
Does it matter? What?
Well, it does in the
score. You're just going to take a 0 in your Yahtzee?
Yeah, man.
Fine. Kenny.
Okay.
Tony's
random pick is Kenny. Gotcha.
The demon.
Coma?
If he's been paler, then you got to at least go Zack Sabre, man.
Can someone explain to me just in the lead up to all this sort
Who's
of
the whitest? Zach?
Zach is definitely the whitest.
no, he's
Okay.
like pale. He's
And,
like
and Kenny's Canadian.
Oh my god.
What can someone explain to me what Jungle Jack Perry has to do with the storyline here, with whatever storyline there isn't here? But
He's part of the
Young
elite.
Bucks-
He's their young
But-
boy.
but this does not make sense to me. This whole it's been a shit build up anyway. I don't really care about even talking about this too much longer. But I
Could
think
they both lose? Is that a possibility at AEW?
oh, wouldn't that be great?
That's
That'd
what
be
Rebecca's
fair.
asking.
What if they do a double pin, like a double co? Double KO?
Here's the problem. Here's the problem. For that to happen would be my least favorite possible outcome because it would mean it was a time limit draw that Tony let stand.
Can we just
And I
move
could
on?
see them doing that, but dear Lord, I
Broadway.
do not want to see Kenny Omega and Zack Sabre wrestle for an hour.
Look,
Is that Tony's
These-
parlay? They both take a
Like-
L.
That would be
Like-
a great bet.
Kenny Omega, great wrestler. Zack Sabre Jr., one of the best technical wrestlers as a booking it, man. Is there a
Oh,
forbidden door we could push that into? Zack Sabre Jr.
By the
It's
way,
because they're setting
Taking
up the
Zach?
match for the pay-per-view, man.
Zack Sabre Jr.
I really fucked up because I had I made some money tonight with Mexico game, but one of the multipliers for the parlay was that Ochoa will come in and then that he will receive no goals. And that would have made like 10 times more.
Son of a bitch.
I could have
Missed it.
retired. I could have retired.
Missed it by that much. All right, what else is on here? Because we still got to do a whole WWE pay per view, but
I know,
also
no,
there's
no,
only
no.
like
God.
yeah, but there's
so-
only 3 matches on that pay per view.
Yeah, so it's good.
Typical WWE PLE. Gotcha.
Wow.
All right, all right.
Are we betting,
This is
are we
a
betting on which commercials we're seeing?
And a
Super
steel
schmoz.
curtain match.
Can anybody pick who's gonna win the Super Schmoz?
Man,
It's gonna be Briscoe.
Briscoe wins. So we
Briscoe
get the
went
title
over
match.
tonight.
Briscoe
he needs
wins.
a title match.
And he gets the title match in Canada.
No.
Because
That's
it's Canadian now?
No,
They'll give Briscoe a title match.
I mean,
and
I
not
know he looked like
pay-per-view.
a hockey player by, jeez.
the whole thing is okay. Here's my logic, and I hate to do this to you, Bear, but I'm going to give you my logic.
Bear, you fucking
This
idiot.
match was supposed to be Mark Briscoe versus MJF. The only reason they're doing the Super Schmoz is because they have to protect MJF's injury so he has more time to heal. So they're
Yep.
still going to do the Briscoe versus MJF match, which means Briscoe has to go over here to keep the whole thing going.
Or
But they could
does
do
he?
Briscoe. But they could do Briscoe versus MJF on a Dynamite and make it feel
Yeah,
like a big
I'm
Dynamite.
not disputing that. I'm just saying I think Briscoe wins this match
I
because
know, and
the
I
story
hear
keeps
that,
going.
but I hear that, and it's just like, but they hinted. I didn't like the ending of Dynamite. I was all in on Briscoe winning this until the end of Dynamite,
I
and then I saw the end of Dynamite, and I said, "Oh, well, that's odd," because they were already hinting at the Andrade and like MJF shit. They're hinting at the Kevin Knight and Andrade shit, but it's like. Man,
Yeah, the
because-
ending to Dynamite
Bris-
kind of sucked. But you
Relax,
just
Bear,
forget
you
about
can
that,
breathe.
and then
You
you
can
But
go
he
on.
can't. Briscoe was standing tall after Dynamite. Can he stand tall after Dynamite and then stand tall at the pay per view back to back?
Them
And then
boys.
Tune in to find out.
They've already done the Andrade thing where MJF just punched Andrade in the face. So that's already like escalate. Like the ending that I saw tonight was the ending that I thought I was going to see at the pay per view. I thought I was going to see MJF punch Andrade or something, and that was going to cost him the match. And then MJF was going to have to get the feud with the Briscoe thing. But now we've seen MJF punch Andrade. So I guess I could still see Andrade getting punched, and that's the reason why he does something that costs MJF the match now.
yeah, he's got to go full turn.
I guess. I mean, it's just so weird to think of Briscoe standing tall both times. But yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
It's up to
I don't
you.
think it's gonna be
Look,
set
it's
up.
your pick, Bear. I'm not telling you who to pick. I'm just telling you why I made my pick.
I was all in on Briscoe winning it before I saw the end of that show. And then the end of the show, I went, oh, that makes me feel weird about this pick. I'm not as comfortable. This is like the one match that I'm kind of like, well, I don't know, man. This one doesn't.
I think it could go either way because there's still ways you can tell the story. Like any MJF match can go any way, which is part of why he's an exciting champion, because you know that there's a million ways he can tell a story to get out of it at the end of it, which is good.
If we're going with the logical conclusion that Ospreay gets the belt at Wembley, they've been building up. All right, so Kevin Knight versus MJF at some point has to be a thing. Andrade versus MJF has to be a thing. You have Mark Briscoe versus MJF that kind of has to be a thing. And I think they've been building, if I'm like remembering it, and like I don't always have the best memory, but it feels like they're building up Kenny versus MJF as a thing too. Yeah. And so that's a whole lot of things that have to happen between now and Wembley.
Not really, because
you have Mexico
it's
City.
called promotion. They're promoting interest in the program.
Are we getting Andrade? Are we getting Andrade MJF in Mexico City?
They better. I'm serious about this. I'm going.
Okay. No. I'm just thinking now of like if I was booking it right. I think you put Kenny in Canada because it's Canada, whatever. You have Andrade in Mexico City. That makes a lot of sense. Briscoe honestly could be on any really Dynamite that you want it to feel like a bigger thing, and then you still have the Ospreay at there. So I guess I'm gonna take Mark because it needs to happen for the story. But it definitely feels a little different now after. I guess maybe it makes sense. Andrade's going to fuck him over.
Yeah, but the only problem is that if Andrade does not win, which is probably the most likely possibility in Mexico City, then you completely wet the Dynamite there. And then it's not going to go off again. That's the problem.
Well, it's going to be the last match of the night.
You have Andrade win in Mexico City, but you do a dusty finish the next week on TV.
They're gonna set something up with the Andrade thing where it's gonna be Don Callis family or something fucks up the Andrade thing, and then they're gonna set up like Andrade versus Kyle. Well, no, they're doing Fletcher versus
whatever they're doing. MJF and Andrade planned it when Andrade, the day after Andrade left WWE this time. They've been working on the internet since the second he left WWE.
I don't even think that before, like, he left.
Yeah, it might have even been before that.
It might have been before that.
They're going to do the Mexico City thing.
I'm not going to go into details, but like.
But I'll also tell you this: knowing those two, they probably both think it would be hilarious for MJF to go over in Mexico and piss everybody off.
No, that's 100%
I would not discount that for a second. Tony Khan would hate that shit.
No. That's fine. And yes, but for the improvement and validation and value of Mexican wrestlers, you have to give him a belt, the biggest belt once. And if you don't do it to Andrade, who?
You probably will do it to Andrade. I think it's the right time.
I think they do Andrade. I don't think it's at Grand Slam.
No, it's not the right time right now. That's not the stories that they're telling with Andrade. Andrade is going to feud with some of the Don Callis family coming out of this, I'm sure. And at some point, I think Andrade gets I think Andrade gets a run with it at some point. Or if not Andrade, then Bandito. One of the two are going to get it at some point.
I think Andrade does before.
Andrade over Bandito.
I know they're both Mexicans, but they're not interchangeable. Like
they're not interchangeable, Bear, you fuck. Tony, I keep
saying you want a Mexican
champion on the show. I'm sorry,
saying
Tony.
that I could see Andrade or Bandito as a champion in AEW at some point. I could see either one of them.
Because Speedy Gonzalez or Slow Lopez, sure.
I don't see Bandito ever getting the big belt.
Gonzalez?
You don't think he's ever going to get the big one?
No.
I don't think Tony Khan has enough respect for Bandito to ever give him the big belt.
What?
I don't. I wish he did, but I don't think he does.
Thou shalt not speak ill of Bandito.
I think Bandito could get the Continental belt, the International belt, the TNT belt. I don't think he ever gets the big belt.
I would love for him to get those belts. Well,
I just don't think Tony Khan sees him that way. I think Tony Khan sees him adjacent to it. I think he sees him as a top star. I don't think he sees him as the champion of AEW. Andrade, however, I think he absolutely sees in that position. I think he always did. I think he was butthurt when Andrade left the first time because he wanted to make him a champion then.
Probably, yes. Yeah.
And you know how Tony Khan is. Once he gets something in his head that he wants to do,
it will happen.
He does not care if Andrade burned him and left or whatever. Tony Khan has had it. If Tony Khan has had it in his head that he wants Andrade to be a champion, it will happen at some point.
I think Tony Khan also has an idea of a roadmap of like, then this champion, and then it's going to be this champion, and then it's going to be this champion. And
I believe he has something in mind for Andrade. It's just not yet. Go ahead, Coma.
Yeah.
Go.
I was just gonna say, how'd you know? How'd you know?
How do I know what?
How you
about Bandito?
How you know?
You
don't
know anything. It's wrestling.
How you know?
I love that that's working for him so much.
But I mean, I don't know. It's just that there's got to be some level of like respect to the whole, because these are the hardest workers. And if I just think that, I mean, I like Andrade as much as the next person, but I think he is the only real candidate.
How you know?
Andrade is the only one of those guys that has the right connection with Tony Khan. Roosh doesn't have it. Bandito doesn't have it. Commander doesn't have it. Vikingo had it a little bit, but we know where he's at now. Like, it's not good.
Where is he? I'm kidding.
Getting his ass kicked by mini Vikingo.
Hey.
I don't know. I still wouldn't be surprised if Bandito maybe got a short run someday. Depends how long he stays in the company.
All right, y'all can keep wishing on it. We'll see. 10 years from now, I'll cash in on this one. Coma, are you picking Team Briscoe or are you picking the MJF and the family?
Picking Bandito. Can I do
picking
that?
Bandito.
Like, can I, for a bonus point, can I just pick Bandit? Nah, I think I'm going to go against this. I'm going to go Don Callis and MJF.
All right.
Just to be shits and giggles.
Ah, man.
I think that's I think that's possible. I just have a feeling that it's going Briscoe.
Them boys.
Which way you going, Byron?
Team Briscoe.
How'd you know?
Tony
Brisket.
How'd you know?
No, I think hopefully Andrade screws MJF and the Briscoes, the conglomeration, Darby Allin. Konosuke Takeshita.
It's a new day.
Konosuke Takeshita.
Yeah, I think that's my pick.
Is that all of these? That's everything, right? Yeah.
Wait, is that the main event? How
Yeah.
That's the main event.
That's the main thing, man.
The main event for Forbidden Door, it's AEW versus AEW.
Forbidden Door.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was forbidden.
But Starlight Kid is going to run in and moonsault everyone.
Everybody.
And then she'll win the cage match.
How'd you know?
Starlight Kid's going to win the match because they need Forbidden Door to actually mean something.
Yes.
Bandito for all the gold.
It's the only storyline that even has any kind of feel of Forbidden Door to it.
What? Bandito all the gold?
Like the other ones don't feel like brand versus brand, but that one they built it up as Stardom versus Tekla.
Now moving across to WWE.
Oh boy. First of all, before I even get to this pay-per-view, can we just talk about we didn't have Raw Dog in this week. And
then why
that's
isn't
probably
he
good for them because the best thing on the show was what? JD McDonough getting electrocuted?
Pretty much. Let's be real.
I don't know. I didn't watch.
Was
also, Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I have a thing that I want to promote here, and I want everybody to be on board with me, because but I'll do that later. Yeah, go ahead.
What's the name of this pay-per-view? WWE's
The Knock.
Night of Champions or something?
WWE, who gives a shit? That's what they called it.
The Arab Emirates do paying a lot of money for this.
Paid a lot of money for this.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Jesus Christ.
Paid a lot of money for it, and they've got 3 matches on the bill, and it's this weekend. Well, they're going to do something. SmackDown's going to just drop like 7 or 8 matches on it. I don't know what you're going to do here.
I mean, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches, 6 matches.
Whoa.
That's big for WWE.
Jesus, there's going to be less talking and more matches.
2-night show.
2-night show. Shut up. Don't say things like that, because if they
Knights
do,
of the Champions.
Yeah, just so
knock.
The tournament at AEW seems fairly predictable, but nobody's mad about it. The tournament at WWE doesn't seem very predictable at all. And everybody wants to jump off a bridge because of it and never watch wrestling again. Because sometimes doing the unpredictable thing just means that your show doesn't make sense. And I know we talk a lot of shit about AEW not making sense. WWE right now, they're
just now.
I mean, there's some good ideas, and there's plenty of stuff going on that makes you say there is. Like some of these matchups don't bother me. Some of these things don't bother me, but the execution is just off right now. It's just off.
Yeah,
like if you said some of these matchups and describe some of the matches to me on paper, they'd be fine. But when I'm watching them in practicality and like seeing it actually happen, it's not good.
It's been like that for a while.
Well, Jey Uso symbolizes that.
King Yeet, baby.
He epitomizes that because it makes sense to put him in the spots. It makes sense for him to go over a King of the Ring. When you look at storylines, you look at how many kids cheer for him, merch he sells, all that stuff makes sense. But then you see him do a segment on TV, and you're like, why is this guy hired?
Yeah,
why does he have a job?
The fact that they're going to put the King of Botches as their King of the Ring says everything you need to know about what they feel is their like a wrestling company.
Yeet might run out of breath and do a little dance here and there and run it back one more time, but the King of Botches is LA Knight, bro. Let's get it right. All right.
Pop of the week.
King of Botches.
It's probably Saul Ruka, to be honest, right now.
Pop of the week is the King of the Botches, King of the Ring line.
Well, you were so high on her.
I still love Saul. I don't care that she makes mistakes all the time in every match.
Listen, WWE is not where the best wrestle. All right, it's where the
it is not where the best wrestle.
It's where the biggest moment. It's where the biggest moments happen.
How'd you know?
It's not where the best wrestle.
That's true. That's true. That's good.
What is wrong? That's nothing.
Hey, if you want to have a big moment, it might be the big botch that
Hey, look, Titus, bro. Biggest moment of his career has fallen face first under the ring, man.
Is that even a botch? I mean, that's not even before getting
You guys talk about big WWE moments. How about big WWE movements, like bowel movements? Because their show is shit.
Wow, that's really bad, Byron.
Byron, you're not looking forward to this?
Yeah, it's just not good.
I'm happy Trick is on this card. And I like Ricky Saints, but I don't know if I'm happy that this is the match that we're getting.
I think that match should be better than it's going to be.
I don't dispute that, but also, like, I remember getting tingles when I saw Trick Williams facing off with Randy Orton. And now we're at Ricky Starks. And I'm just saying it doesn't quite feel the same. Like I wanted Trick to be anointed better than this.
I can't believe this is bullshit.
And I almost think you just give the belt to Ricky Saints here because Trick doesn't. I don't think Trick needs it.
Mate, this is going to be a squash match. There's lemon pepper steppers, better be a squash match. Real quick.
Oh, you're
this
crazy.
Bullshit.
I'm going to pick Ricky Saints in this match because I really think that Trick is such a star that him with the belt doesn't help promote this mid card. I think that Ricky Starks, if he's going to be up here, has to have some relevance, and I just don't see him having relevance without a belt.
If you give him the belt, would you like to see him run with that belt? Or do you think it's going to?
No, I don't want to see him even have the belt. I just don't think you have a choice because the whole show is so freaking dismal in the mid card that you got to do something that feels like it matters. And I think Ricky cutting promos as a heel with the belt actually helps everybody because everyone is going to want to see every other WWE star absolutely destroy him and get him off of this fucking show.
Yeah, that's a good angle, man. But I think it'd be better if it was like what's that line that McMahon uses? You're fired. That's what they should do with him. Straight up. The loser gets fired.
Well, I mean, I think at this point, like, I think Ricky has a ticking clock. I think
I was going to ask.
I think they're going to see where it goes, and they're going to give him the chance now. And if he can't hack it, then he's gone.
Wow. Okay. Sounds fair.
But that's just my opinion. So I'm taking Ricky. And you don't know I love some Trick. I do not want to see Trick lose. I just think he's going to.
I agree. Ricky Starks for the win.
I kind of agree too.
You guys just don't care, do you? You really don't care about the product. You give it up on the product.
So you taking the heart pick? Are you picking with your heart and taking Trick, Coma?
God, man, what's wrong with everybody? What's wrong, WWE? Look what you forced these guys to do. Pick Ricky fucking Saints. Oh my god!
Wow,
look at this.
No. Look at the the position they put Ricky. Like he's a bad pig now. This is terrible.
They also. I'm not going to say the line about his hairline. No.
Ricky's Ricky, man. He's better with a belt and just talking shit.
I mean, it's all that it's the best that they're going to get out of him, and if it doesn't work,
I mean, it's like it is.
I see you, Coma. I see you. It's there.
I'm not giving up on the product. I'm not giving up on WWE. I'm not giving up on you. Lemon pepper step.
And then I can't wait. We're gonna get the LA Knight versus Ricky Saints feud for the US title.
Coma says he's not giving up, and he is taking my man Tricky Williams with the lemon pepper steppers. Tony, who do you want?
You're gonna go stop married, mate. You can't this belt.
Right. I'm sorry. Who do you pick? Not who do you want?
Yes, thank you. None of them are my type. I guess Ricky. It will be better for him. It will be better for him.
I didn't see it being that unanimous. Minus Coma.
Tiffy Stratton and Jade Cargill, United States title match. This is a battle of who could care less for me also.
Yeah. Jade's going to win. The Jade effect. Boom. 1, 2, 3.
I think we've given Jade enough time with belts. I'm picking Tiffy, even though I really don't care.
I don't give a fuck.
I think the Tiffy Chelsea angle is where the real money is. So I think Tiffy has to keep going with the belt here.
Here's the thing.
Tell us.
My drop of the week is
Tiffy
Stratton.
No,
not looking at a wrestler card and reading it SGT Slaughter.
Yeah, that's up there.
Oof.
Yeah,
I'm picking Jade.
All right.
Because I think when they tell them the finish of the match, Jade is going to be the one who could count to 3.
Oh, wow. I love everything that's going on here. Oh my God, that's good stuff. Tony,
White girl goes up.
white girl pulls it off.
Hey, she's from Minnesota. Let's, you know,
So
Super white girl.
Super white.
Yeah.
yeah.
super white.
The
Yeah.
whitest girl. Okay.
Bear was like, "You're not putting enough respect on her name.
It's not
She's
enough
super
whiteness.
White. Not enough
White
whiteness
is-
on her name.
She's white as white rice. You know.
Bear. So are you picking your home girl?
I don't even know. Like, I don't know. Yeah, sure.
Wouldn't you get kicked out of Minnesota if you picked?
Well, I live in Wisconsin. It's okay. I'm already kicked out.
Oh, it's not the same place? Nah, I'm kidding.
No, one of those
Might as
places
well
has
be.
cheese. The other place has cheese curds.
Ooh,
True.
I do like to live in a place. We make cheese in Chihuahua also. So
Fucking cheeseheads.
that's because
One has.
we have all the Mennonites there.
We just have straight up Amish here. Do you have a pick?
Who, me? No, I already picked.
No, Bear.
Bear.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I guess Tiffany, but I don't. I follow so little here that I don't even know.
I mean,
what
none of
this
us have paid any attention to this feud.
Oh
You
no,
are
we
in-
don't care.
You're in the
I
same
don't know.
boat as
I
all
don't know.
of us.
I don't know the story. I don't know what we got going on. I know Jade was a champion and now isn't one, and now
I
she's dropped
think
down to the mid
again.
card.
The real story, from what I can tell, is that Chelsea is trying to be Tiffy's friend, and it's hilarious. And it's the Chelsea parts of this are probably the best thing on SmackDown.
Yeah, Chelsea's been the best thing on SmackDown.
Right. So, in a rainstorm, there's one drop of water that actually seems refreshing and cool.
Yeah. Honestly, that's about as little as, but seeing Chelsea do her stuff online, that's about as much.
Yeah. That's about as much
traction
SmackDown as you need.
Well,
according to
sorry, I take it back. I saw Solo. Wait, is this spoilers?
No.
SmackDown hasn't aired yet, right?
Oh,
Or
it
has
has not. No.
Oh, well, then I guess I can't say the thing that happens that we all know happens because it's taped.
Gotcha. Coma.
Look, I want to almost say like, I'm gonna pick Mae Young, but it wouldn't make sense.
No, I get it.
And then she gives birth to a hand. The Aristocrats.
I think if we because this is going like Night of Champions over in Saudi where they paid a lot of money for it, we've got to go it's going to be a bikini match or something like that to make it really worthwhile.
They can't even wear two-piece outfits.
Well, they're going to have to because they pay big money for this. And we're going to do something about the product, don't we?
Well,
We're going to
the
make
Saudi
the
thing is you can't. They got to wear like a tracksuit.
It's like a turtleneck tracksuit.
That's yesterday's
Yeah.
news.
They can't show ankles.
Dude,
They show
if
ankles.
WWE brought back bra and panties matches or like Jello matches or something, and the first place they did it was Saudi, I would give them all the credit in the world.
And this is
That'd
how
be
we're going to
amazing.
bring WWE.
It
We're
would
going to
be-
make it
I
great
would-
again. We're going to make WWE great again.
Well, if they do that,
Jello matches with Mae Young and
Bring Dana White.
if they do that, if they then you will have another pay-per-view for like a public stoning. So
and that's a whole nother. That's great. We got this book. That
Well-
will make this product great again. We were on something.
If that was to happen in a Jade and Tiffy match, I
my
might
God.
be okay with it. Just saying.
Look, if I'm being honest with you here, and
This is why we need JT here, because JT would be all about some Tiffy time.
yeah.
I think
Tiffy has
that
just never really done it for me.
they invested so much time, money, and
Yeah,
effort
yeah.
into take Cargill.
Are you invested in the Tiffy clone?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh
God.
no, Bex, there's a
more than
lot
that.
of girls that look good in the tracksuit. You don't have to like
There's a
show
lot of
all
girls
sorts of booty and skin to look good.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying that they have to be in tracksuits. I mean, that's the whole Saudi thing.
Well, they don't have to be in tracksuits. You have to be covered as fuck.
They can be however they feel right. They're women. Hear them all.
They have to wear a poncho. I don't know.
Talking about
You know,
men,
Hey,
I- we can't
hey,
show any
buddy.
ankle.
You've been
That's
on the
how-
line this whole show, so you better watch it.
All right,
Um,
Coma, you got to make a pick.
I was just saying, I think they invested enough time, effort, and money into Jade Cargill that she's not really Jade Cargill.
Jade Cargill?
Take her.
That's what's all. I mean, look,
They're
going the
gonna give
money
another
route
chance.
is with TKO is never a bad call booking wise.
Can I get a bonus point if Mae Young is involved?
Absolutely.
Yes.
You can have 2 bonus points for that.
And then double that up again if it's a jello match.
2 mayhem points.
The best cage match of the year incoming: Seth Rollins versus Brizon Breaker.
Oh, banger.
Wait. Well, are they
Nice.
gonna have to use like a Ouija board or something for Mae Young to be part?
Oh my god, bro.
If
She's
the
like,
hand
wait a-
shows up, if the hand shows up,
What
it's fine.
the hell?
If Mark Henry shows up with their baby,
He's
that
still,
still counts.
Make WWE
No, he
great
left.
again, people.
He left AEW, so this is possible.
I seriously hope that WWE are listening to this because this is
Let's get it on.
good stuff.
All
They're
right,
still doing
Coma. I'm
these
going to let
two
you go
guys?
first with this one, Coma. Coma, Seth or Braun Breaker? We're making Tony go last with this one so he can think
this
about
hurts,
this.
man. This hurts.
Spoiler: I do not give a
Oh.
single.
Come on.
I'm gonna go the offspring of the DFG, the Dogface Gremlin. It's gonna be Steiner. But wait, can I get a bonus point if Gorilla Monsoon comes back with the Ouija board as well?
Okay, this guy's getting greedy with the bonus points.
Yeah, it's doing too many parlays.
I'm gonna have to. I'm going all in on this. You've got to make WWE great again.
Wait, so who do you want?
Bandito.
To win this?
Yeah.
You have lost it, man.
With the
It still
mariachi. With
makes-
the mariachi.
It still makes more sense than the other 2 options.
Make WWE great again.
That's not true. I'm sure WWE's taken plenty of time and patience to tell this story.
Oh god.
The story.
There was the Mexicools in the
Listen,
library
I
with the
don't- I don't-
lawnmower.
I don't know a lot about WWE, but I know that this Seth Rollins and the whatever the Vision, they've been feuding for like a year, right?
Yes.
The ER is what they're called.
They're called what?
The
Like, if I-
ER. The
Oh
ER.
yeah, the infirmary. They're called infirmary ward.
The infirmary ward. Yeah.
Yeah, that should be the name. Ah man, I don't know. I guess
Don't
Seth.
care. Just say
Seth's
it.
got to win.
Yeah, it's fine. If you
Seth
say
feels
I
like
don't
he-
care,
Hey,
I'll
nice.
respect
Seth
you.
feels like he should win this.
All right. Bears picking Seth. I still don't know if Coma made a
Don't be
pick.
silly, Rebecca. That's the silliest thing I've heard all day. We're trying to make this thing great again. We're trying to make it great again. And you want to put, oh my God.
I'm agreeing with Rebecca. It's LA Knight's one of the best things in WWE. You know, they should put the strap on him already.
Byron, do you have a pick?
Braun.
All right. Byron goes. Braun.
He's the other guy, right?
He's the one that's related to the Steiners.
Yeah. Okay.
The one that plays in the NFL?
Did Coma ever make a
Whoa.
pick?
No, be Bandito.
Bandito.
Tony?
Double DQ on this.
In a cage? It's a cage match.
Hey,
Matt.
Seth Rollins has
Triple
been involved in a DQ match on a cage, so don't even get me started on that shit.
Yeah, and it went over so poorly they can't ever do that again.
Oh, you bet? TKO.
Not in
baby.
Saudi. In Saudi,
TKO. Is this in Saudi Arabia?
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
This is how informed I am about this company. I'm gonna go. I don't care. I don't care.
There's only 6 matches on this card. You guys are making this take so long.
Answer
Fine.
me this.
I know.
Answer me this right before you give your answer. Would you rather Morgan Freeman read your bedtime stories over Gorilla Monsoon? Who?
I'd prefer Morgan Freeman.
That's what I thought. Hey, but then Gorilla Monsoon makes a good case too, because he's.
I'm not
he's-
saying if you're making me pick between the two,
But if you have to,
it's Morgan Freeman.
you had to waste one of your genie wishes, like from the magic lamp, and you had to choose which one was going to read you bedtime stories for the rest of your life. Gorilla Monsoon.
No. One of my actual genie wishes is that I have Morgan Freeman with me all the time, and he just reads menus when I'm in restaurants.
Menus. I never thought of that. That's pretty good.
Well, they have a quarter pounder, and it's $2.79.
And you went to McDonald's for this? Okay.
Oh, shit.
You can also supersize your fries.
Wait. Oh, Jesus.
Wow, Andy.
It's like we all took
we are
acid
making
before
fun of
starting the
everything.
show. It's barely kicking in. I'm going to assume they're trying to make your favorite kid Braun Breaker. So I'm gonna say he's gonna win because nobody's watching, and this might be the right way to get a win over Seth Rollins.
What do you mean nobody's watching?
Well, I guess people in Reach Jod are watching.
I'm picking Braun too because I know that they had some other plans for him for Mania, and with everything that's happened to the Vision right now, and the Vision has been kind of knocked down a peg.
You think?
There's no point to
let's call
having the Vision if they don't win here, even though I know it feels like Seth is really the one that needs a win. He doesn't.
No, he
He doesn't need this story to it's a hard choice to me because I also believe everyone at WWE wants the story to end. But I also think they needed to end with Braun Breaker being somebody and not nobody. Yeah. So they may just have to end it on a bad note.
Is this the end?
I think it is for now. I think it has to be. I think it's gone nowhere for WWE. I think WWE wants out of this feud. I think the audience wants out of this feud. I think everybody wants this feud to end.
I do. I definitely.
I want to like Breaker, but he's another one I have a hard time taking. The people that have the stupid fucking finisher things, I can't ever. It's like the whole running around the ring to do a spear thing. It's just so extra.
Oh no, just loved it.
I mean, I loved it when Sami Callihan did it, and he was just doing the human bowling ball thing at Lucha Underground with it.
No, that's fun.
Yeah. That's fun. The spear is just whatever. I can't. It ruins Braun for me. I hate it.
Get it.
Ruins it? Okay, sure.
Coma,
no, I'm like,
let's move on.
Coma, pick one.
Yeah.
Well, I did already, didn't I?
Which one?
Bandito.
All right. It's going in the box now. It's official. Bandito for the win in the
Which
cage.
one? Which one's the closest to Bandito?
Gorilla Monsoon.
Well,
it's a new
Seth
day.
Rollins' real name is Cody Lopez.
Oh God,
or whatever. So,
but he's adopted.
He's adopted. So it's actually Braun Breaker who has a better tan, even though he's German. Okay. I'm just going to say it right now. I'm still picking Oba.
Ugh, bad choice.
I'm probably going to get this wrong.
like you care.
Yeet. King of Yeet. King Yeet.
Most logic says that Brock Lesnar interferes and somehow it sets up the Oba Femi match for SummerSlam.
Yeah.
I, however, believe they're still going to go with Gunther and Brock at SummerSlam, and Oba is not going to be involved in that. If they do something else with Oba, it'll be at Saturday night's main event beforehand. It'll be both of them as baby faces. I don't think you can do Oba versus Brock at SummerSlam because they're both baby faces. I think the actual money is in Oba and Roman at SummerSlam, and I think that's still where they're going. That's just my opinion, and honestly, I think this is a dead 50-50 shot right here.
Don't you think that the Prince of Saudi Arabia paid a lot of money for what's his name? White guy.
Brock Lesnar?
Brock Lesnar to show up. And actually, I think that he does interfere, but makes Ova win so he can face him. But that's just too fucking creative.
Okay, but I also don't disagree with what you're saying, and what makes you think that he doesn't interfere with Gunther and Cody?
There's so many ways to go.
There's too much merchandising at stake with the Yeet crown.
He just beat Oba, though. Why is he interfering in his match if he already beat him?
Because Oba's talking shit.
How is not Brock Nova in Minnesota, says Rebecca. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what
Because they're both going to be baby faces.
Who cares?
That's why.
I will watch that one.
Not if Brock costs him the match here.
And going into Minnesota for his retirement match, you don't think that Brock Lesnar is going to be a baby face?
Are you going to go and boo him?
Boo the shit out of him. I'll boo the shit out of Brock. I don't give a fuck.
Oh,
right.
He's moving to.
I think you're going to have a babyface Chad Gable, a babyface Tiffy Time, and a babyface Brock Lesnar all going into Minnesota.
What about Otis? Otis is the most over all of them. Otis
moving to Wisconsin.
That's part of what the story for Chad Gable is going to be when you get there, is because they still haven't made up, because Maxine messed it all up. Yes, I do actually watch the product, so I do know the storylines, whether they're good or not.
Yeah, he asked for forgiveness, and Team Alpha people.
Yeah, and then Maxine's like, "Fuck off! I'm hanging out with the Vision now, and we're way cooler than you."
You got Chad Gable. Paul Heyman's going to manage him, and he's the new Brock Lesnar.
No, that should be Otis.
Otis is awesome.
Otis, beast, he's the beast.
I wish they would do something with him that wasn't just a comedy act.
Well, I mean, this is the most serious thing he's done yet. That's just me. I'm picking Oba. Byron, who do you got?
I'm gonna pick Jey Uso. He's the man.
Yeet.
Run that back.
The only reason that the Yeet thing, because the only reason I have a heart. This is the one argument that I can keep thinking back to with the Jey Uso thing, right? it's the fact that, like, how can he be King Uso when he's not head of the table? Like, that just feels like they're like, if they were fun about it, they would.
You think that he has to make sense?
Yeah, well, to some extent, because you got if
making dollars, that's the way WWE see it, though, bro.
How can he be the king? Who's the real leader if one's the king and one's head of the table?
Jerry.
You know.
You want me to tell you something that I do as an exercise? Every time that I say something here, and then I go like, "Is that too creative?" and I said yes, then they won't do it.
I mean, how's everyone going to feel if Jey Uso wins this, and then Roman Reigns tells him he's got to call out Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam, but instead Jey calls out Roman and takes another shot ahead of the table, which leads to a bunch of stuff with him and Jacob leading up to it when Roman doesn't come to work. And then we get to SummerSlam, and Roman just destroys Jey again and puts him back in his place, back in line in the bloodline again.
Fantastic. I'm okay with that storyline. That's not where we're going to go with
Here's
it.
what we're going to get with that. We're going to get the bloodline feud as God intended it, without anything entertaining involved.
That's got to do with. So no Sammy, no feeling Uzi, no joy to it at all. No making Jay and Jimmy break in the middle of segments, because they do that all the time anyway.
And now it's not funny. Now it's just annoying.
I'm gonna tell you how I feel about that. I'll feel meh.
Okay, and now what if it is the other thing? Jay wins and he goes after Cody Rhodes, which is what Roman wants him to do. So how does this make sense in the grand scheme of WWE?
You don't.
I don't know.
You've gone down the wrong avenue there, bro.
You wanted to make sense.
This is why I'm picking Oba. I can't make sense of the Jey Uso thing.
Listen,
everyone seems to have made sense of it.
It does though. Like
it doesn't. It only makes sense if it only makes sense if you look at it through the lens of everything that WWE has done thus far, and a lot of it is like they put over the merchandise movers, and they haven't really put over the young guys coming up so much. They're making it really earn it to get there.
I think that somehow it leads to Jacob versus Jay for no title at SummerSlam.
Good for you, buddy. You put a lot of thought into that. You're gonna be.
And I think that puts as many asses in seats, and neither of those guys need to have a belt and shouldn't have a belt anyway.
It's not well, yeah.
And then Jacob wins that, and Jey Uso actually becomes co-main event Jey Uso instead of main event Jey Uso and gets knocked down a peg for Jacob. And then we keep building the story. That's where I think it goes. I'm not saying it's good.
No, I'm saying that's better than what they're probably going to do. They're going to give, I just see them giving him the stupid thing, and then he does the yeet thing, and then they get him like a yeet crown, and then they sell the yeet crown, and he just.
I think the crown has LED lights.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I just think there's merchandise to be left on the table. WWE loves their fucking merchandise.
I think the money at SummerSlam is Cody is not involved with any of these guys. I think it's Brock versus Oba. I think it's Roman versus I think it's Roman versus Oba, Brock versus Gunther, Cody maybe versus Sammy at SummerSlam. I don't know. I think that's where it's all headed. That's just me.
Brock
all
versus Gunther match.
Y'all gotta make some picks. Y'all gotta make some picks.
I already said King Uso, King Yeet.
Bear says Jay. Tony.
Probably Jay too. Yeah.
Jay?
Yeah, he makes an excellent point. I wish it was not the case, but
Coma.
I think you're going to make some common sense out of this one.
Well, Bear watches a lot of WWE, so I'm sure that.
Yeah. So, like, I guess, like,
so much of it.
What, like, people would want to see, like, Oba, Brock, or Oba and Roman, like, but WWE will go against that. They'll go the bloodline thing. They'll go down, like, Jay will win it, and then he'll take a shot at Roman, and because he's always been splinter in the bloodlines side. And just on the Cody thing, I think Cody's facing Sammy, and Sammy's going to go over at SummerSlam. I think it's his time. But
Sammy?
Yeah, Sammy. It's Sammy's time, man. Why else would they put Sammy in with Gunther and Cody? Does that make sense?
I don't know.
I could see
Does it
that
make
happening.
sense? Does it make sense? It doesn't make sense, does it? To put just why Sammy in there?
If it doesn't make sense, then it might happen.
That's what I'm saying. So we're going to take the most illogical thing and make some logic out of it because that's WWE product.
So you're saying that Jey Uso makes the most sense here?
Danhausen. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, it does. It does. In WWE, in a WWE mind.
Okay. Look, I told you, I think it's a 50-50 right now.
I'm just using common sense on this.
Io Sky versus Livy Morgan.
Oh, God.
What does that mean?
This one's hard to call. Liv's got story. Look, everyone loves Io. Io got kind of screwed with Asuka and her other friend leaving.
Oh, God.
I could see the Office wanting to put it on Io, but there's more money in Liv, and with the Bloodline or with the Judgment Day kind of falling apart with her and
which one is white?
Wow.
They're gonna keep going with Liv. Liv is now the played out WrestleMania main event wrestler, and she's just gonna be the one they'll just fall the safe fallback world champion.
It seemed to be building something up with her and Roxanne.
Yeah,
and she has a song. Don't you like her hit song that doesn't?
I do. I love it.
Oh, have you ever listened to it on mute? It's
my
pretty
favorite.
good.
Livy.
That was pretty good. I like that one.
I think Sonos is one of the best hit makers of the modern era.
Liv's the best thing. Liv's the best music act that we've seen since Macho Man.
Since Vince.
All right,
Since
so
Macho Man
who
was
you
making
picking
raps.
Liv, Byron?
Live, but EO rules.
Coma, who you picking?
Is it just me, or is like Liv becoming more of a dirty tart by the day? She really is, eh? Like,
I mean,
and I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Those pants just get smaller and smaller and smaller and tighter and tighter. And
you said becoming. I don't know if becoming is the right word. Revealing is more the word I think you're looking
I'm
for.
all for it. I'm all for it.
I don't think there's a change. I think there's just more information coming your way about what's already been there.
Yeah,
But you want Liv in this one, or are you picking EO?
No, I'll go. Yeah,
You're going EO. All right. Yo. Bear Brandon.
Amazing.
Give me a Livy Liv.
Livy Liv.
Give me.
Tony. Indestructible Tony. What do you think?
Trouble.
I'm going with Liv. I think they keep it on her. Just that's where the money is. They will eventually fizzle out the Judgment Day or whatever. But yeah.
Yeah.
And last but not least,
oh man,
the championship match.
Standards.
It's a three-way between.
Oh, it's a three-way.
It's a
Raheem Rhodes, Sami Zayn, and Gunther.
For the undisputed WWE title.
Yep. It's for the big belt. Or so they tell us it's the big belt. The question is, can someone kick Cody Rhodes in the balls hard enough to actually take the title?
And become Stardust?
No. He's got balls of steel.
Tony, who you got?
Balls.
Oh man, Cody keeps.
Balls Mahoney.
Is this for the championship?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Why
the Night
not?
of Champions.
Yeah. Oh well, Cody's kind of Latino, but yeah, sure.
What?
Cody kick everything. I was trying to go. I always go with the whitest person, but then the German guy was the whitest.
There's a lot of white dudes here.
Yeah, but you got different kinds of white. This is three very distinct flavors of white. You got African American white with Cody Rhodes. You've got
ginger white.
You've got Sephardic white with Sami Zayn.
Oh, Fanta Pants.
And you've got German Austrian white with Gunther. Herr Gunther.
Well, at least
Tony's taking Cody. Coma, who you got?
I'm going to go with the Muslim in the Muslim nation of Saudi, whatever it is. I'm going Sami
Zayn.
It's because I really don't give a shit about the story anymore. I'm over it, and I just hope that Gunther slaps the shit out of everybody as well.
I mean, I think that the good news is, I believe that is the one thing you can actually guarantee in this match. I
want to see some.
There's going to be some pasty pale white dudes lit the F up with some busted blood vessels on their chest.
I want to see some busted blood vessel boobies. That'd be great.
Bear Brandon, who you got?
Well, let's see. Sammy cost Gunther the match last week or whatever, right? So now Gunther is going to cost Sammy the match, and then that's going to set up Sammy versus Gunther at SummerSlam.
Well, you watch too much of
Cody,
the WWE to know how it works.
Cody wins it. And then we get Sammy versus Gunther at SummerSlam, Oba versus Brock at SummerSlam, and I don't know, Roman versus.
I have a similar feeling, except I think Gunther walks away with the title here. Wow. And I think he goes to face Brock with the title. And then Sammy and Cody fight without a belt at SummerSlam because they won't need it because it's a blood feud.
Can I get a bonus point if someone kisses in that match?
Yes.
Thank you.
Too many parlays, man.
So I am actually going Gunther.
What else you got?
This is the first time we've got three different choices here. Byron, what do you want?
I think Cody is going to win because it never ends.
How'd you know? How'd you know?
Because there are stories, and those stories don't end. Byron, is this the package I'm supposed to be promoting?
3 hours into the show?
Oh my God! Yeah, sure.
Oh my God, my face.
Well, what you can do though is I can promote it, and then you can cut a commercial out of it.
No, I think we can do it on the next show.
It's just going to be talking by yourself at this point.
How can you make me glow on screen?
Yeah,
I want to go to sleep now. I have to eat dinner and go to sleep.
Yeah.
Fine.
I gotta work.
Give me your pop, Byron.
My pop would be New Japan, Dominion, Stardom, Convergence. Those I'm still making my way through those shows, but they seem like they're pretty good. And also all the Stardom acts on Ring of Honor. I've been watching a lot of Shuri matches lately. Shuri and Athena was awesome. Athena had a really sweet apron power slam. Yeah.
Sorry, I just saw what this month's product is. I'm totally psyched.
It's really good.
It's the trio. Guys, come back next week and find out what is in the box. This is the box I've been waiting for. It's the
really
trio. It's my shiznit.
I bought it myself.
MMMshow.
Thank you so much.
What is our code? MMM20.
MMM20. You get 20% off.
Go to homeface.com. Check this one out, and we'll talk about it next week. But this is good
Get
stuff.
the face masks too. Get everything.
Get everything. So your pop of the week is Japanese wrestling.
Japanese wrestling.
Tony, you have a pop of the
Los
week?
perros del mal, hijos.
You like that? You like that little
Yeah.
hello? How are you feeling about that lineup? Does that work for you?
The Garza's work for me. Daga works. I'm on the fence with the other guy because I don't really know him. But I'm just happy they have like that. I think that would be like cool. I was watching a little bit of it. And her name Carmen. I think she just plays the Taya Valkyrie. I hope she can be as good as Taya because I do gotta say she is pretty fucking good.
Here's what I feel like, and there's plenty of time, there's plenty of room for it. That faction needs a face, and by a face I don't mean a baby face. I mean that faction needs a piece of star power. Like it's missing the Santos Escobar for me. It's missing the Parka, the something like. So I need something. And don't get me wrong, Daga is great. I love Daga. Do I see any of those guys really being the face to come forward that can push this to the next level?
The key player.
Everyone except Dominic.
Berto Del Rio.
Oh God!
No, I think he's no.
You think if they bring him back and call him Berto, people will know he's a different person?
Dominic.
He's got a mustache.
All right. Well, again, it needs it needs a little something right now to me.
It needs some sizzle.
But solid surprise. I liked the way they did the reveal coming out and then having the shirts and everything. Worked for me. Good pop. Bear, pop of the week.
That thing that Brody did in the ring this week with the rope, that was crazy. I was like, what the fuck? How did he do that? That's a big man.
That's Lucha Libre, dude.
That was dope. Pop for you, Brody. I popped hard for that one. I was like, what?
Tony, can you just do the New Day again in Spanish, please?
El nuevo día.
That means El New Day in English.
That's the first one. That's the first pop.
Don't blow its cover.
Second pop, not that the jersey would be second because it's really first. Bandito, because all right. My real pop of the drop, drop to the pop. Leo Rush. Ring of Honor Championship. That's the pop. Drop. Leo Rush's music. Very mid.
Yeah, but the music video, shout out to my homie Danny. great music video, Danny, editorial style Danny. Leo's been coming to Cleveland a bunch to work on a lot of stuff with her, and all the visuals are there. Music, C minus. Visuals, A plus plus plus. Character work,
He's not
A triple plus 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 plus.
I'll give it another listen, mate. But yeah, it's very, very mid at the moment.
I mean, I listened to it with my son earlier, and my son was like, I get it. I see where he's at. Some of these bars, not hot, but it's got the style, it's got the flow. It's a very new school thing that he's going for. There's a lot of cats out there doing that thing. He thinks it's cooler than it actually is. Like Leo, I'm saying. Leo thinks it's cooler than it actually is, and it needs.
If Leo Rush did it in
some
Black Heart
refinement.
style, it'd be interesting. You know what I mean? Like,
right. And also, like, if you drop a hook that doesn't suck, it will save you from having to do 64 bars that are kind of, where like 20 of them are kind of.
yeah, some of the bars belong behind bars.
There was a few that were solid though, man. Like when he hits a good bar, you're like, okay. But then like 5 bars later, he hits that punchline and you're like, nah. And then he falls off the flow a little bit and he tries to zigzag it like Busta Rhymes, but he's not Busta Rhymes.
And
it's not.
And then just keeping the rhyme sort of scheme. I don't know. It's just he's got some content in there, like, and that's the good thing. Like, I guess with rap these days, it's like you want some sort of content, not just all about you know candy coating shit. You know.
I already said my pop of the week. I'll just recap: Saquon Sugars and Deion Lennox. Like, I've hated on these dudes multiple times on this show, but this promo for Great American Bash was excellent. I'm actually super duper salty at NXT for not putting up the whole clip and just putting the end part, because honestly, the end part was probably the worst part. Like, everything leading up to the part where you see the clip online is actually better. So if you got the access to the full video, you want to see 2 young up and coming cats that deserve a little bit of recognition. Hopefully they'll put some more of that into the package on the actual pay-per-view. But they sold me. They sold me on their match. They sold me on their heart and their improvement. And that coming from me is a lot, because I don't normally give those kind of kudos. Drops of the week. Who's got a drop? Who? I take that back. Who's only got 1 drop and not like 700?
Well, SGT Slaughter was one of my drops.
Yeah. Thanks, Tiffy.
What an idiot.
My drop of the week, it's once again WWE.
Yeah, but they also own Triple A.
Yeah. That's the fucking problem right there. Let me tell you what's going on. They had the Garças loose like some bitch ass after debuting them in Perros del Mal. So I am proposing something here for the whole ecosystem now, because we're not only these guys here, we have an ecosystem that expands into Spanish.
Yes.
I want everybody to just put on their stories either Raw and SmackDown are not canon. They're just not, because every time they do something cool in AAA, they fucked it up in the main shows like the Raw and SmackDown. So
and it makes no sense to me.
Triple A's not canon.
Like, even with NXT, I couldn't tell, like, are they trying to make Lola the heel to Kendall? Because she's the baby face in AAA.
I'm just going to take a second here. Bear, you're coming to Mexico. Remember that. Yeah, we need to make sure that, the main shows are not canon anymore. The other brands are the actual canon on this shit. Because no sense.
It's AAA is like Earth 656 or something. It's in a different
656A.
Right. It's like it's got its own thing. I don't disagree with any of that take at all. Bear, do you have a drop?
Too much wrestling this weekend, man. It's just like
you love wrestling.
I know, but I mean, like,
Not
so
this
much.
much.
There's so much.
Well,
No,
not
it's
this
like
much.
they're gonna start cannibalizing off each other. It's like they're gonna each one's.
Well, what do you mean?
Have to pick
Is
and
it-
choose. You're just gonna have to pick and choose. I mean, how many people are watching Slammiversary?
I'm watching all of them.
Nobody.
It'll be a banger.
Justin. So they're gonna have rating of 1.
Well, but it's going to be on at the same time as Forbidden Door.
Oh, then
Yeah.
nobody's watching it.
Yeah, but that's my point. It's just like there's too many. Like, I mean,
It'll be on in my side screen, and I will tell you the winners. I'm not going to be listening to the commentary or whatever.
Well, all you have to do is when you're gonna do that, you let me know, and I'll mute you.
Okay.
So because I don't care. Aren't they selling the company for like what did I say to
$30 million. Dude
Let's
just
all
did a
pool some money.
valuation. He put a valuation out there. This is the same thing McMahon did when he tried to sell, and then NBC Universal came. Like McMahon got a valuation of like $900 million or something, and then NBC Universal came back and they're like, "We'll give you $12 million."
Hear me
and
out.
He was like,
And what
go
was
to
the
hell?
valuation? 2 pinwheel mints and a pack of chiclets.
Let's start a Kickstarter and we'll buy
I know.
TNA.
That's what I was thinking, and then we will change it to LOL's TNA. Or what would you guys call it?
LOL TNA.
LTNAO.
Yeah, I mean,
But then we'll book it like AAA.
yeah,
No.
yes, yeah. We'll meet up. We'll actually push back.
The first thing we'll do is hire Freddie Prinze Jr. as the booker.
Oh,
And
let's
then-
get Macaulay
When
When
Culkin.
is
we'll
he
go
going
back-
to have a company?
And then in
We'll
his
go
booking
back to
committee
TNA,
will be
bits of
O'Shea,
it.
Jackson Jr., and Bully Ray. That will be the entire booking committee. And there's an odd number. There's 3 of them, so they should be able to break ties.
Can we get Macaulay Culkin as the GM?
And
Can we go
then
back to the roots of TNA and do bikini matches?
No,
For sure,
trying to have
for
some-
sure.
For
we're
men.
gonna do a seance as well.
Men
Yeah,
bikini matches.
we go back to the Spike TV version of it, and we say this is wrestling for men.
and
That's the hook.
and
Oh,
in the
oh,
first bikini match, we bring back Tommy Dreamer as a participant.
Yes.
The referee.
No. He's got to be on the match.
And you know who he's facing? Dixie Carter and Scott D'Amore.
Ah!
And an oil bikini match.
with a paddle on.
Yes.
Whoever wins gets to
Oh,
paddle.
don't give away all the good ideas at once.
Special
Listen.
guest referee Jordan Grace, however, will be there also in a bikini to be the ref. But that's just because she would like to be there in a bikini to be the ref because it's Jordan Grace. And what's the point of having all those muscles if everybody on the internet can't describe every single ripple of every one of those muscles? I mean, look, you did the work. Jordan will not mince words about it. She will tell you flat out, like, I used to be a big girl. I'm very happy in the skin I'm in now, and I hope you're happy for me too. Take a look. Like, she's real proud of where she got to. Good for you, Jordan. You go, girl, guy, girl, whatever.
Can we bring back Bob Mahoney as well?
Did I do mine yet? Did everybody else do it? Did everybody else do a drop?
We own TNA.
Yeah.
We can do whatever we want.
Byron, you'll love this. I gotta give it to Jey Uso again. That promo with him and Jacob. What? He couldn't
Why is it
even
Jacob
say
on
the
the
right
pay-per-view?
thing. He said the same thing twice. Didn't say the name of the pay-per-view right. Said some Royal Rumble shit. I was like, what are we doing? And the crowd was just like, yeah. And I know they were foreigners, but they're not.
How it ended.
But they still speak English, and he doesn't. Why are we cheering?
WWE should know not to let someone like Jay off the leash without having a puffer when him released.
I just, it's too many times. Like the after WrestleMania ringside thing, the breaking in the middle of the first time everyone puts up the fingers with Jacob. This thing where it's like, bro, they're putting you in a position to be a money draw again, and you can't even get through the 3 scripted lines of the promo. These aren't the lines. These aren't the ad-lib lines. These aren't the you're trying to feel your way through it lines. These aren't the like trying to come up with something lines. These are literally the only 3 lines the guys in the back wrote for you. And you botched one of them? What are we doing? Stop it, Jay. You're making me Cosby voice it. Oh.
Do you think that
And then the Jay Uso put the foot in the mouth like the pudding pop? It's terrible.
You think the Rock calls him and he goes like, "Hey man, you know, I need to put your shit together, bro."
I think part of the problem is The Rock doesn't call him anymore. I think The Rock stopped calling him 3 or 4 years ago when he was just like, "Look, my cousin is hopeless." I think he calls Roman now and he's like, "Did you see what your man?
Is that you, Mr. Huxtable?"
Man, how did the Anoa'i side of the family get to be so much smarter than the Fatu side of the family?"
And my wife Camille handles the ticket money.
And then Rikishi is sitting at home like, "God dang it, man. My stuff was so much tighter than this. Why my boy's so stupid? Now I got to call up Michael Hayes again and push for my kid. God damn it."
If only the brother wouldn't run out of oxygen and he could do a dance like me, you know?
I mean, really, that's the real run it back when he starts doing the roll with the hands and then shaking the big ass. Like,
oh, here comes the
Rikishi can run it back all day.
Yeah, that backside all day. Ask for days.
Back it up. Back it up.
Yeah, for real. Back it up.
Yes, back.
Why does my computer not work? Oh, I hate it when my computer doesn't work. Why doesn't that work? My computer doesn't work. Can't make it do the things it's supposed to do.
Oh, they're hacking you for all the good ideas now. Shit.
What?
Run it back. Anyway, Bandito.
I'm sorry. I was just trying to make my computer function and actually run this StreamYard.
Oh my God, it's midnight over here. Let's go.
It's gone. I'm done. I'm done. I was gonna play the Manscaped commercial, but I can't roll down to it, so I guess I'm not playing it.
You didn't put it on the thing. It's not.
I can't scroll down to the video clips because StreamYard's broken. Why can't I scroll?
Have a good night. Make your screen big and small again. Like maybe that.
The following announcement has been paid for by Face.
So my son, he's about to graduate from high school. I gave him a gift. You know what I gave him? The Face travel kit. Dude, stop using my stuff. Get out of my house. Go to college. But then he says, "Dad, what do you want for Father's Day?" And the thing that makes a dad really appreciate Father's Day is opening up a gift that he might actually use. Something that says, "Dad, we respect you. We know you have needs too. You need your own face moment. Dads deserve their own face moment. Do the right thing, kid. Get me something like this." Fresh just came in. The 24K golden hour eye mask set. You get 6 pairs in the box. Dad's gonna love this.
Oh, hi. So I'm going to do this right now. When you're going to use one of these things, you want to wash your face and then you spray with a toner.
That's 1 and 2. The 24K pure gold, dermatologist tested. It's powered by patented K-Beauty complexes. It's sensitive skin friendly, medical grade patented hydrogel. It's intensive hydration and soothing effects for your face.
Did you guys see this pro tip? You store the mask in the fridge for added cooling effects for best results.
By the way, this is a Korean skincare company, just to remind you guys.
It's that K-Beauty technology in the Face, y'all.
I got him on the whole show.
Computer set timer for 30 minutes.
But you can just do that?
Yeah, bro. Haven't you ever seen Star Trek? Just go to the website, check it out. It's omeface.com. That's HOMMEFACE.com. Use our code MMM20 and you will not regret it. If you're just getting started with Face, go for the travel kit.
They also have anti-aging stuff. The Trios kit.
The face wash, toner, and moisturizer. Perfect combo. Still use it every day.
They got something for everyone.
If you don't get your father something nice this year that he actually cares about, it's on you. If your father whoops your ass, it's on you. My son uses the Ohm Face. I get him the Ohm Face
Yeah.
every chance I can for a gift. I got it for his graduation tomorrow. Give me some. You got a month. Figure it out. Scrape together. Get your summer job, man. MMM 20. You even get the better discount because your dad knows things. Your dad's got the hookup. I got the hookup. Until next time, stay calm and stay in the mixture of things in life.